back at him, I'm back strong. 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 Come on, let's go.
And city versus city, something, you know, it gives us a little more edge. My home city versus someone else's home city, so it's like you're fighting for your territory kind of a thing. So it's a great thing and I love about that.
The moment of creation is a form of magic, where an off becomes an on, a 0 becomes a 1, then another, and another, until, deep in the complexity, you discover order, speed, reliability, power. Experience the WD Black NVMe SSD. Fueled by darkness. Level up to NVMe SSD performance.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to AMD Ryzen 5000 series presents Skyesports League 2020, powered by WD Black. Today, I'm joined with Captain Price again. We had a really good really good day yesterday. Let's see how it turns out today. Captain, how are you feeling today? It's going to be Rajasthan versus Mumbai. What are your expectations?
I am expecting an old battle between these two teams because we know there are renowned players of esports, for example, Mortal, Ghatak, Neo, playing in both of these teams, and I really expect that they are gonna put up to the best of their performances of whatever they have given till this point of time. Well, I know that this is going to be not a one-sided, but a neck fight because Mumbai they had not come out very well in the map bind in the first game that they played against team. I believe it was Rajasthan. Okay,
Chennai,
it's not
Chennai,
Rajasthan. Chennai,
Chennai,
sorry,
Chennai.
yeah, Chennai. And obviously, Team Rajasthan, they also need to come up because they did not suffice on Haven and neither was on Ascent. I really expect that these two teams, they are gonna come out of the box and show us some great performances. But the only question lies who will be getting the 2 points after today's matches. So what do you think, Dinker? Who is gonna get those points?
Yeah, let's see who gets those points. But first of all, I would like to welcome all the beautiful people who have joined us in the chat. Suhas, thank you so much for joining in. Wayun, welcome to the stream as well. Ridolf, I'm sorry if I'm taking your name wrongly, but welcome to the stream. He's saying Zaref top frag. Let's see if Zaref will be the top fragger today because that's where if we have our eyes set as well. Who's going to be the top performer from their team? Strixx has been doing really well. Then we had Notfox stepping up for Mumbai as well. But if you talk about the Rajasthan side, I mean, they have been amazing as well. Let's see if Heaven can step up today because Heaven was one of those players who was playing really well when Rajasthan was going in for that game. It was, I guess, yeah, it was Haven in which Rajasthan was very close to winning, but it was very unfortunate that they were not able to go over the line. So let's see if they will be able to do that today because I was really disappointed that Rajasthan was not able to go over the line even after having a 6 point lead on the match point. So let's see. I mean, they must be disappointed as well, but I guess that disappointment will push them over the line today. That will push them off their limits, and that might help them go over the line against Mumbai. Mumbai, on the other hand, they didn't have a very good start to the tournament when they went in for the first game in bind. The scoreline was 8-13 against Mumbai. Chennai was going away with that round, but when it came to Ascent and Haven, they were very good. If you talk about Haven, 13-2, that scoreline tells you how good they are in Haven. But if you talk about Ascent, 13-5, that was something I'm looking forward to. Satyam Singh, a big shout out to you, bro. Thank you so much for coming in and thank you so much for showing the love and support that you have showed us. I hope you're liking the stream. Please do click the like button and yeah, enjoy the stream. A big boss, welcome to the stream as well. MRMI Gaming, I hope you're enjoying the stream. So, who do we have in the chat? Are there more Mumbai supporters or Rajasthan supporters? Can we have hashtag Rajasthan or hashtag Mumbai in the chat? Now, talking about Haven, yeah, we saw how good Mumbai was in that round. But if you talk about Ascent, they were very good there as well. That was a scoreline of 13-5. That that we saw in Ascent. So Mumbai specifically, if you talk about these two maps, they are very strong. So let's see if that will be happening. But first of all, talking about the prize pool breakup, this is one of the biggest tournament in whole of Southeast Asia. It is the 1 million rupees prize pool that is coming in here, which is the highest in any of the Valorant tournaments in Southeast Asia. First place gets to have 4 lakh rupees, second place gets 2 lakh 50,000, third place gets 1 lakh, fourth place gets 50,000, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth place gets 25,000 each, and the MVP and star player gets 50,000 each as well. So captain, this high prize pool, these many stakes, a new kind of format. How do you think player are getting that feel of it? Is it like they are going a little bit slower, or do you think that when we go down the tournament, when we'll have more close games, and now teams will be a little more constructed than they are right now? How do you think the tournament is going to turn out?
I personally think that all the teams are not giving their 100%. They are keeping some strategies reserved to themselves because they will need to bring them up when it is the correct time. Maybe we have a tie in the second and the third place while going to the end stages of the preliminary rounds, especially if there is a maybe 6-6, maybe an 8-8 tie in second and third place, and they have just one match left. That will be the time you need those strategies to pull out in front of you and do what should be done at that moment to win the game, and that will be really accountable for. But now I really expect that Team Mumbai, what they had done on the first day, they lost Bind, but they came back strong, and also Rajasthan, they took the first game. Second game was taken by Kolkata, and the third game was again taken by Kolkata. Looking at the point table now, we can see Kolkata and Mumbai both have won one games, and they have played one, so it's 2 points for either of them. And we'll have Chennai and Rajasthan who have both played one game and lost both. We really expect that out of Team Mumbai and Rajasthan, maybe Rajasthan is able to secure this game, because if they don't, they will lose another 2 points, and Mumbai will be moving up to the top of the table. So, Denker, if I ask you personally, who do you think, Rajasthan or Mumbai, will come up on the top? Because we know that Bind has been a great map to Rajasthan and not to Mumbai. And I am seeing over the last few days, every match we are seeing the first map is going to be Bind. So what do you expect? Bind? And if it is Bind, who is going to come out on the top? Will it be Team Mumbai, who did not perform very best in Bind, or will it be Rajasthan, who did win on the last Bind game? What do you think, Dinkar?
I mean, talking about Bind, I'm not sure. I'm not really sure what happens in Bind. But if you talk about Haven, Mumbai has been very good in Haven. They gave their best performance in Haven. Same goes for Rajasthan as well. They also gave their best performance in Haven. So I'm really looking forward to who's going to choose Haven and in whose favor it's going to go. But Bind, Rajasthan hasn't got a match in Bind right now. So let's see if they will be able to come up with some new strategy in that region. If there will be very tough competition in the game, but we have a very tough competition in the chat as well. I'm seeing equal supporters from Rajasthan and Mumbai. That's really good. Let's see what happens. But talking about the top five players, Excali making his way into the top five, but he took away all the players by storm. He was nowhere to be seen in top five yesterday, but after the game, he's finishing off at second position. So that tells you the kind of performance that was put up by him yesterday. Skills, on the other hand, again coming down from Bengaluru, he has done well. He has done very well to secure his position at second position with 88 kills and 68 deaths. Right to is also one of those players we are looking forward to. We were talking about how he will make it to the top five. He has done that lightning fast as well, making his way to top five. And Rossi, this guy has been amazing, specifically that operator gameplay by him. It was amazing. Punwani bro, thank you so much for coming back again. How has your day been? It has been a kind of a day. I have been very busy. I have been studying from the morning. Now I'm here. Then I'll be going back again. So it's a very busy day. I have a lot of things to look forward to, but I'm really looking forward to the game that we are going to see. Mumbai, Rajasthan, two teams. Mumbai had the best of the starts, getting away with the win, but Rajasthan, not the start they would have wanted. So let's see if they'll be able to come back today, and if they'll be able to go away with those 2 points. They desperately need that because they didn't have the kind of ideal start they would have wanted. So I'm really looking forward to their players stepping up today. I mean, the team who will win, I guess it's more going to be about the players who are going to play the anchoring role and who are going to get the most kills, and they will take the win away from the other team. But still, I'm really unsure who's going to get away with the win, because these two teams, they are very, very unpredictable.
Well, absolutely. But I really want to see what the Jet, not just the Jet, but the Duelist do, because we know that there will be two players who will be surely playing Duelist. One of them is Deathmaker, and the other guy, it has to be MW1. So if Deathmaker is able to pull up the same performance like last day he did against Kolkata, there might be a very hard edge on top of where Rajasthan will be standing against Mumbai. But now it's just a matter of time till we have the teams and the maps in front of us, because we know that there is a little bit confusion about Team Rajasthan. Now Team Rajasthan, what they have done is they have picked up Neo to play as the duelist. Now Neo, he has excellent aim from what I have seen through his game, and he can clutch out maybe a 1v3. Sometimes he might just go for a 4k, maybe an ace, but that will be total speculations now until he does it yet again today. Last game Rajasthan, they did that on bind, but now they need to do it again. Team Mumbai, they did not have the best start, but yes, they came back strong. That is what the both teams need to work out. If in fact you may not win the first match, whoever team it is, it's Mumbai or Rajasthan, what you need to do is on the second game you need to come back so that you might have a fighting chance in the third game. Otherwise, if you lose the second game, then there's no point in arguing. You will definitely move to, okay, we have a head to head now. We can see Strixx and Deathmaker from today's matches. 62 frags for Strixx and 39 deaths on coming up with Deathmaker. 66 frags and 38 deaths along with 10 assists, 9 assists for Strixx. And I believe this is a balanced out head to head compared to, still the frags on the end of Strixx are low. But if you ask me personally, I'll tell you Strixx might be going away with the kills more today, and he might just be having more frags than Deathmaker. What do you have to say about that, Tinker?
And yeah, and if you talk about Deathmaker, he has a chance to make it to the top 5 and maybe take that first position away from Excali. So that is one thing I'm looking forward to, because this guy has been tremendous. Even if Rajasthan didn't win their game, he was the top fragger, all over top fragger in that game, and he made it to top 5 with a storm. I'm looking forward to him. Let's see if he'll be able to replicate that kind of gameplay. But Strixx, this guy has been amazing as well. Not much difference between the two players. You can see only 4 kills separate these players. Death, again, only one death separates the two. So we'll have to see who performs better today, and I guess they are going to provide that kind of edge to their team. It's much needed for them to have a very good start. Rajasthan, they haven't been able to win a round yet. I mean, they only had 2 rounds in the last game, and they were very close to winning them. They lost the first game with only 2 points. They lost the second game with 5 points. So that's not much of a difference. Again, MW1, one of the players Rajasthan has been looking forward to. Zaref has been a top guy as well. Not much of a difference again. So it's more about who comes out as a more constructed team, a team who has better synergy. Because if you look at these two teams, it is a mixture of content creators and professional players. So if we can get that same kind of synergy that we have seen in the past from Mumbai or Rajasthan, then whoever does that best will be getting away with the win today.
That is very, very true, Dinker. But I want to see that these head-to-heads, they actually fight head-to-head and may not lurk around in the bottom of the table while we are seeing this course. But now we can also see another head-to-head. This will be the third one. It's going to be Hyvan versus Rebel. Now we know Rebel played the Reina on Bind, and they got that match as well. But on the second and third game, when Rebel was playing, I believe Jet on Haven, that time he little bit had a deal with what's it called, the operator gameplay, because Jets, they are considered as the best operator users in the game because of their fast maneuverability. But now we can also see Hyvan sitting there. Hyvan is an excellent fragger when it comes to fragging, but he does not play a duelist so often. So I really expect, who is it going to be, Rebel or Hyvan? If Rebel is not playing a duelist, there might be a chance for Hyvan to actually get more frags this game, and they might just come up on top of Rebel's performance. But that will be another speculation that we have. Well, we are minutes away from starting off with the first match, and we'll also get to know what map veto it has been. Okay, and this we can see is an old rivalry coming up on our screens now. This is Mortal against Neo. 28 frags for Mortal, 27 for Neo, 27 deaths for Mortal, 37 for Neo, 10 assists and 9 for Neo. So I can tell you one thing based on last day's Mumbai's performance, that Mortal, although he did not have like excellent fraggings, but the frags which he pulled off, they were really, really important. When you needed him, he was there. When you needed him to finish off in style, he was there, standing strong amongst everyone else who had been fragged out. But what do you think, Dinker? Is Mortal the guy whom we know him to be? Because he has to be playing that excellent kind of a game that he did on the previous day, especially with that Killjoy. I don't think I have seen a better Killjoy in this entire game than Mortal, what he has played. What do you think, Dinker?
And Mortal's success in that game was he was not dying till the end. You can see that by kill death ratio that he's having. He only had 27 deaths as compared to some other players, but he was the player who stood till the end for his team, and that always gave Mumbai an advantage over the other squad. And Mortal was saving the day time and time again for his team, and at points, at a few points, we also saw him going away with a lot of kills as well. So I'm really looking forward to him playing with Killjoy again, because he was the kind of Killjoy you would need in your team. But you'll have to see who does the efficient planting, the post plant situation. You need to have the numbers in your favor. That is something that I'm looking forward to, with Mortal staying till the end. That makes a little easier for Mumbai. But for Rajasthan, Haiwan, this guy, if he steps up, if he shows the kind of gameplay he's capable of, I guess Rajasthan will have an edge over Mumbai. But again, speculations coming in. The match is going to start in a few seconds. We are all waiting for it. We are all thinking about how this match will end and in whose favor that match will go, because we have a lot of support in the chat who are predicting Rajasthan's win. We have a lot of people coming in with Mumbai's win as well. So you kind of know that yeah, it's going to be a tough competition between the two teams, and whoever wins today, it's going to be a class performance by that team, because there is not much that differentiates the two teams. We have some anchor players in both of the teams, and on top of that we have some good supporters in the team as well. So let's see who gets the edge today.
Yes, that is very true. But also, I would like to ask the chat, who do you think will be the top fragger if you count all the players who are going to perform in front of us? They are going to give their best because both the teams need the rounds. If Mumbai gets 2 points, then they are going to go to the top of the table. And if Rajasthan do not get those 2 points, they are going to stay in the bottom where you cannot be staying, I believe, after playing 2 to 3 games. Okay. And we might be seeing a change now after a number of days, I believe 5 to 6 days of seeing Bind as the first game. Now we are in. We can see this is going to be Ascent, and I personally love this map so much. I have played it like hundreds of times if compared to other maps, but now if it is Ascent, there will be mid pushes coming up, and whoever controls that mid area, I believe they might be getting off the rounds in the back. So what do you think, Dinker? What are you expecting in Ascent? Will Mumbai, the attackers, secure more rounds compared to Rajasthan, or the Rajasthan team is going to be very, very defensive and completely own the other team in their opponents? What do you think, Dinker?
I think it's a pick made by Mumbai, because the game that they won against Chennai, it was 13-5 in Ascent, with Mumbai stacking on starting on attacker. So that tells you that they are using that past history. They are trying to put that extra amount of pressure on Rajasthan, because they know that amount of pressure can actually take down Rajasthan. Lyrics, I'm doing both. Thank you so much for joining in, though. Thank you so much. I hope you're enjoying the game. But anyways, these two teams, the first game going in Ascent, let's see who gets the edge. Rajasthan, they haven't played in Ascent till now, so I guess that is going to be a point to look out at. But again, you can do a lot of practice, but executing those plans, executing the same kind of things when it comes to going in the actual scenario in the competition, it makes a lot of difference. We are going to see Jet on both the sides, no surprises there. Omen, I'm expecting on both sides as well. Let's see if Cypher will be picked by both sides. I guess Neo has gone for the Cypher, but will we be seeing a Cypher on the attacker side as well? Let's see if that happens.
Well, that is very true. Haiwan, I'm not surprised that he took off with the Breach and Deathmaker. We know he's going to play the Jet. He has to be playing the Jet. Snacks is back again with the Omen and MW1. If it's a Reina pick, okay, we have 5 lock-ins from the defender side. Breach, Jet, Omen, Cypher, and Reina. Cypher can play one side, hold off alone on his own. But from the attackers, I can see a little bit of cheekiness coming out from them. Everybody has selected Jet, but no one has locked it. Now, we all know who is going to be the Jet. I predict that Rebel is going to be the Jet. Mortal is going to go with the Killjoy, and maybe Not Fox playing the Raze as usual, because Not Fox's addition in Mumbai's second game on the last day, that was really, really important. Yes, we have Mortal as the Killjoy already. Zaref will be playing the Reina. Rebel will be going off with the Omen. Not Fox with the Raze, and Strixx, he has to be playing the Jet. So usual picks coming up from both the teams, but we are going to start off with the match right off the bag now. Ascent, the first game for the day. This is the 8th of December, and you are watching the AMD Ryzen 5000 series presents Skyesports League 2020, powered to you by WD Black. So, Dinker, what are you expecting? First round, who's going to get it? Team attackers or team defenders?
Let's see. I expect both the teams to do good. Rishidas, thank you so much for coming in, bro. I hope you're enjoying. Astro Boy is back in the game as well. He has been one of the players who has been, joining in every game. So I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Now, talking about the game, not Fox. He was the guy who changed everything for his team. First round didn't go in Chennai's favor. Mumbai's favor. Then Not Fox came in, and this guy took Chennai by storm. The next few rounds, it was all Not Fox in the game and in the chat as well. Everyone was saying, "Who is Not Fox? Who is Not Fox?" Everyone was very, curious about that. But today, let's see if he'll make the same kind of difference. Again, the first two rounds, it's more of a testing phase, and teams will start to go in an all-in brawl. But let's see if that works, because we have seen, if you can get that 2 rounds cushion, if in the starting only, that can provide you with some kind of mercy towards the end. Thank you so much for the $2 super chat. And yeah, I was talking about how this can be an all-man push, but it's not happening there. Two of the players from Mumbai side, I like it how they are going a little bit slower in the starting only. They are going for that split, trying to weigh their opponents in, going for the shot boom. What comes in, unfortunately, it will be Deathmaker saying standing right in front of Not Fox. Deathmaker versus Not Fox. This is going to be an epic battle, throughout the game. But this time, Deathmaker has the edge as he takes out Not Fox really early into the game and puts Mumbai at a disadvantage. Again, since South coming through, it's going to be Deathmaker who will be taken out by Zaref. Zaref coming in with that headshot. Takes out one more player. Strixx coming in as well. Takes out Ayan to put Rajasthan at a disadvantage. Mumbai standing with still 4 players.
Well, really interesting plays coming out from Strixx. He knew that there was no one going to be on the B side, and he just immediately took it off. Zaref, he's being very cautious now, holding off in market area. I am seeing Mumbai, they are being taunting out. Spike carrier has been taken out, but from behind Neo with a very cheeky play. He might just collect another kill. Snax has taken down another player, but the Reina is very low. Zaref puts him out, and we can see Mumbai, they are still strong, but Zaref has been traded off. 2 and 2. Strixx is pulling off the plant on the B side. The spike has been planted. Rebel waiting. He has to be cautious now. There are 2 players. The Cypher is waiting up market, and we can see in CT our Omen will be lurking around. I believe that's Neo, if I'm not mistaken, with the Omen play. And coming out now, Cypher versus Rebel. Who is this? One takes on one. Maybe a second. Through, but no, Neo. He waited for the perfect moment, but now it's a 1v1. Strixx had to take him out. Otherwise, the round is given away to Rajasthan. Let's see if it's a defense round, if it's an attacking round. But Strixx being very cautious now, uses the dash, moves out of the area of fire, moving in. He has 74 HP. Cypher is very low. 1 bullet and he's down. Trying to connect, and he might just do it. And yes, Strixx will be waiting there to collect off the round. Attackers, they lead it up 1-0 in favor of Team Mumbai. So, Thinker, are you expecting this by Strixx, or it's just he does it always and he did it yet again?
Is this the first round that we are seeing? These players, they're on a hot streak right now. Talking about the first shot, Deathmaker coming in with that, eliminating Not Fox. But after that, that use of Tailwind at the exact moment, Strixx has been really good with Jet, but this guy changed the game completely in his side's favor. Mumbai had the initial disadvantage with Not Fox out of the game, but they still did it. Amazing gameplay coming in. Let's see what Havan brings to the table for Rajasthan, or is it going to be Mumbai going away with the first, with the second round as well? I didn't expect this kind of gameplay. Even in the first game, down to a 1v1, it went down to, right down to the wire. We didn't expect this kind of gameplay in the first round itself. But let's see what the second round has for us, as both the teams will be going in very patiently. This is the kind of slow start that we haven't seen in the past in the first 2 rounds, but I'm liking this very much, that teams are weighing every round equally. There is not that kind of weighted mean, there's not like teams are weighing other rounds more and taking the first 2 rounds lightly that we have seen in the past. It's a very good tough competition that is going to come through for both the teams, but it was a very good start for Mumbai. Even with that disadvantage, they were ready to go away with the round, but it was very close. Maybe Rajasthan would have gotten away with that round if that shot would have connected, but it was the Jet playing really well and going away with the win.
I think the crosshair placement of Strixx is better than what our Cypher did at that point.
Yeah.
Because, we have with the classics, we know that there's a burst fire on the right click, and on the left click, we have a single fire coming up. So maybe if the Cypher had a little bit better crosshair placement, that would have done the trick in his hand. But now we are waiting to see who's going to take off with the second round. We are seeing SMG and shotgun buys coming up from the Mumbai side. They really want to get in the game now. We can see that they have got the semi-buy, they have Spectral Killer, and that's a very good over there coming up, but nothing down there. Notfox is waiting there. 3 frags in these back. He is being very naughty. Another one, maybe an ace.
Bye. Oh, what are we seeing? Not
No words.
Oh boy, what are you doing? You're not supposed to do that against a team in a competition. Oh my god, not Fox. That shotgun play, those flicks. I mean, that spray transfer, the shot transfer. I mean, that was amazing coming in from Not Fox, and we did expect him to show this kind of gameplay. But at this level, you get that ace, and with a shotgun, that was amazing. Rajasthan, they need to come back strongly. They need their players to step up. MW1, we have not seen much of him, so I really expect him to step up in the next few rounds when we have a full buy coming in. Deathmaker takes down Zaref, very early kill, the very good first pick as well. But Strixx will take him out. That will put Rajasthan at a disadvantage just because they are two round down, and now I mean that player out of the game, that puts them at a disadvantage. But again, the crosshair placement has been very good from Strixx. Let's see if he'll be able to get another. It's still a 4v4 gameplay where it might look like that Rajasthan is going to go away just because of the kind of strategy they have come up with. They have finally, you know, they know that it's going to be a plant which Mumbai is trying to go for, but they are not going to complete to it. They still have a lot of time, so we might see some random souls coming in, but it will be Not Fox who will be taking off Neo again with that amazing shotgun play. Heaven takes down Rebel as well. This is the kind of Heaven that Rajasthan did expect. They want him to step up. Heaven getting another on to Not Fox by Strixx. This guy will come up with the 2 of his own, but Mortal will end the proceedings by taking out MW1. MW1 again going out. I mean this is the maybe a testing phase for him. Maybe he's just warming up, but we will see a lot from MW1 in the next few games because he's the kind of player that can change the game from any moment. So let's see if MW1 but I hope it's not too late for Rajasthan when he starts to step up. They are still putting up a lot of work. Deathmaker is coming up with those initial kills. Heaven also, you know, doing a lot of work, doing a lot of heavy lifting right now. Neo stepping up in a few games as well, but they need all the 5 players to play in a synergic manner and then create a name for themselves.
That is very true, but you know what? Not Fox totally, but now we can see Deathmaker. He picks off really easily Rebel. I don't know what he was doing there, but we can see now.
Oh, why?
Come on, you missed it so much. Neo, he was there with the Spectre. I mean, sorry, the Ghost, and he does it. He waited it out. Mortal tried spraying with the Vandal, which is not the ideal thing to do. But now we can see Zaref 5 HP. He needs to get 1 frag to heal up. The attackers are now at a disadvantage. Nordfox is there with around 95 HP, but Snax is being very cautious. Both the players are inside now. One is in hell. We can see Nordfox has been spotted. He's lurking around in hell. Zaref takes on one. He's waiting there for Snax. Excellent aim with that Sheriff, gets one, and we know that there's still Deathmaker waiting up for the backup, and he takes on Nordfox. The round goes in finally on the defender side, and we can see that Rajasthan, they have had 1 round in the bag out of the 4, so not out of the ordinary. Deathmaker's push along with his partner really played out, but now 1 round finally in the hands of Rajasthan. Will this be a comeback performance? Will this be, you know, they might just get it up to tie, or they might not, but that is again another future prediction. So what do you think, Dinker? We can see on the screen there are operator buys coming up from the defender side. So if the defender side plays it well, if Deathmaker does the operator, you know, as good as he usually does it, what is gonna happen to Team Mumbai?
You know, a lot of you know, phantoms, vandals, operators coming through. Deathmaker, he can be very furious with that. But again, Blade Storm coming in from Strixx. Let's see if he'll be able to connect some updraft coming in as well. It will be Mortal taking down MW1 really quickly, but Amril, you know, planting coming in from Mumbai. Yes, they went in for that, and fortunately, you know, they were able to do that, and that puts an extra bit of pressure onto Rajasthan. They are already down to 3 players. MW1 was, you know, taken out by Mortal very early into the game. Not Fox again still surviving from Mumbai. They have all their 5 players up and running. Deathmaker takes a shot onto Zaref, takes him out as well. Deathmaker giving that opportunity that they needed. Unfortunately, missing out on the second one, but is it enough? Again, Omen coming into play as well. He will try to rush in, but it's a lot of work for Deathmaker to let's see if he can get another. Neo gets another. Neo takes down Rebel as well, and it will be Neo who will be weaving a comeback for Rajasthan. Is it enough? Deathmaker takes down Strixx as well. Is Rajasthan coming back? Yes, they are coming back, and they are coming back with a bang. Another round to Rajasthan.
One player remaining. That is what the character said at that point, but okay, what? Did not do it. Mortal, he planted the spike and it exploded. The diffuse was not there.
Oh.
Dinka, are you seeing this? I did not expect this to come out in this way, and they actually did it. Neo's ability was popped up there, the neutral theft, and it was just not in time to get things done. Mortal detonated those swarm grenades, and that was it. That actually gave Mumbai another round. 4-1, Mumbai with a lead. I believe their coordination is going off the charts now, Dinker. Over to you.
I mean, I thought it was a retake coming in from Rajasthan, and we were all praising that, but unfortunately, it's going to be Mumbai. Unfortunate for Rajasthan and fortunate for Mumbai, because when you are using a word like unfortunate, you have to tell it's unfortunate for whom and fortunate for whom. Bad luck, yeah. Actually, Phoenix also coming with the retake comment. So yeah, we did think that it's going to be retake, but unfortunately for Rajasthan, they were not able to go away with the round. Let's see if Rajasthan. I mean, they have been showing the kind of gameplay that is needed. Anand boy, can we please have some positivity in the chat? I mean, these are all, these players are trying their best to get the job done, so it doesn't cost anything to be kind, and let's do that. Let's spread some positivity. Thank you so much for joining in, Anand. Astro boy, thank you so much for coming in as well. Again, a little bit of slow push that we did expect, but it's Mumbai who have set their eyes onto the B side. I'm really liking that they're trying to run into that, but Killjoy is coming in, and that might be a lot of trouble for the opposite team. Mortal going with that. It's going to be Not Fox taking out Strixx very early into the game. Snacks actually who went out. So Not Fox giving that first pick to his team, giving that extra advantage that he has been giving. Spike has been planted, a very efficient plant again coming in from Mumbai. But will it be the same kind of retake that we saw from Rajasthan in the last game, or is it going to be something that we are not able to see? Again, Not Fox again going and getting that kill. Pinchels coming into Fail. Let's see if he'll get Cypher very low on health. He will go down as well. It will be Deathmaker who will take out Zaref as well. But Rebel will come back, will take down Deathmaker, a guy who has been doing the heavy lifting, but didn't do enough in that round to win Rajasthan the round. Again, Mumbai coming back, and they have been on a roll right now. Rajasthan stepping up to the occasion, but not able to finish. This has been a story. Let's see if they will be able to finish off. I'm really excited to see what the scoreline will be after the first half. Can we have some predictions in the chat as well? What will be the scoreline after the first half? Because when the switch happens, we have seen games changing. So I really expect Rajasthan to come back when the switch happens. It might go in Mumbai's favor as well. It can go anywhere, but I would really like to know the chat's opinion as well. And what do you, Captain, think? Will Rajasthan come back with a comeback? But Strixx is that guy is on a roll. He just got 2 of his own, but Deathmaker coming back with 1 of his own. Trying to neutralize the numbers, but still it's a 4v3 fight.
Well, I think what we are expecting is that both of the teams play well.
Placing
play
swamp
up to the
grenade.
best their abilities, but
Placing
I think
swamp
there's a
grenade.
one-sided play coming out from Not Fox. This guy is
Spike
doing
planted.
heavy lifting coming out from Team Mumbai. Team Mumbai is doing very well. You can see Mortal, he has spotted one player now. That is going to be Hyderabad. Okay, it's not the Hyderabad. It's actually Neo with the Sheriff. Takes out Not Fox. A very important flag. 3v3 retake may be possible. Mortal, he needs to stay out of sight because he has those swarm grenades on the side, and we can see Neo using that camera, trying to tag up Mortal, maybe trying to protect his position. He did not tag him up, nothing done there. We can see Snacks, he
player
has
remaining.
Zaref taking down that single, but from behind, Rebel can made out. Only one more player standing, and it is Mortal to finish off the job. I don't know if I am being biased or not, but yes, last round, the ultimate of the Killjoy, that has been played by Mortal. Did the round, and this round, I believe it was one a bit more in the hands of Rebel. Took out Snacks on the Haven, and that was it. He was waiting there. The round came in 6-1, 5-point lead coming out on the attacker side, which is noticed as I was not expecting this round to be in the hands of them, but they did it. Deathmaker now with the operator coming up, peeking up high mid, and this might be one early flag, or maybe not, because all the players are now waiting on B lobby. What do you think, Dinker? Who is gonna get this one?
I mean, Deathmaker, he has been the kind of guy that Mumbai needs, but the support hasn't been that good. I guess it will be coming up in the later phase of the game. Astro Boy, very good input coming in from you. I loved that. Thank you so much for coming in and for supporting everything. Rajasthan, again, they are on a 5-point deficit, which makes it a bit harder for them to come back here. I hope that, the Cloudburst will be coming in from Deathmaker. He will be trying to go in, he will be going for that shot. Oh my god, Deathmaker! I mean, a beautiful flick coming in from him. He will take out Strixx, again giving that type of advantage that Rajasthan needed there, but will he be able to get another? He's already on 11 kills right now, if I'm not wrong, and he has been getting those kills, and let's see if Heaven can step up as well. MW1, he has been the switched off guy. If he can come in as well, maybe Rajasthan will be a totally different team, but we still have to wait for that, because we have seen a lot of retakes coming in from both the team. Oh, Deathmaker goes for that shot, unfortunately misses it again, but again, there will be a lot more opportunities. He just needs to stand up to the task. He has been doing that, but will that be enough to get Rajasthan Rajasthan around. This is a 5-point deficit, and they wouldn't want that deficit to increase. Oh my god, what Rebel coming in with that headshot. MW1 coming back
30
as well. This
seconds
is what
left.
Rajasthan needed from MW1. Rebel is down and out. Zaref going for that plant.
Spike
And yeah,
planted.
the planting has been very good from the Mumbai side. Even if they're losing a few players, MW1 getting another
player
piece of
remaining.
because they need it. Heaven coming up with that kill as well. Heaven getting Mortal out of the game. Not Fox comes up with a kill on MW1, but it's going to be Heaven who will finish off the proceedings. Heaven will go for the defuse as well and will allow Rajasthan to get around.
Well, I believe MW1, he needed to step up in this round, and he did really step up. He got 2 frags, which was important, and coming up from behind was a great idea. I know that he's been playing the Reina, and Reina is not supposed to be in the bottom of the leaderboard, but he was there. He had to come up big time, and he did. He did trade off well, and that was the key to getting that round. The entire heaven was cleared, and they went on the side, taking down Mortal, and that was it. But now it's a 2 and 6. We are seeing a lot of actually what's it called, projections of scores 3-8, maybe 4-8, maybe a 9-3. But on my personal opinion, I'll say it's going to be something around maybe yeah, 9-3 is possible, but this might be another 5-7. So we're just waiting to see what's it gonna be. So Dinkar, if I ask you personally, what do you feel? Is it gonna be Mumbai or is it gonna be Rajasthan? Who is gonna lead after the first phase? Because we can see already 6-2 is the score line. Will Rajasthan be able to come up in the defense and maybe, just maybe, tie up the scores? Over to you, Dinkar.
I mean, if you look at the situation right now, Rajasthan, they are finally coming up as a team. MW1 stepping up, Hevan also getting the job done. I'm really looking forward to the next few rounds that are going to be very tough with the players of Rajasthan, stepping up to the task. It will become a little harder for Mumbai to go away with the rounds. They have been taking away rounds very, easily, and credit where it's due. I mean, Mumbai has been playing fabulously, and they would like to, go away with a very good victory. But let's see if it will be ending in Mumbai's favor. I mean, things have been going in their way. They have been very precise with that
Let's go.
execution of the plant as well. Even if they are losing a player or two, they put that extra. That has been one of the reasons that has been providing them with the kind of things they want. Again, Deathmaker will be trying to go in for some shots through the smokes. Unfortunately, not able to connect as of now. Sightlines have been blocked, but MW1 will be going in as well. He's looking for a few kills. He did start well in the last round, so if he can continue with the momentum, that will allow Rajasthan to come up as a better team. Let's see if that happens, as MW1 will try to go in, but it's going to be not Fox, who is on our screens right now. We'll be looking for a few players. If he gets that slight peek onto the players, but Strixx will be getting away with that kill on Snacks. MW1 stepping up again to the task, getting that kill on to Rebel with his Phantom. Amazing shots coming in from him as well. I guess it's going to be an A plant, but still Mumbai losing out on a few numbers that will delay the plant. I guess they are looking for a complete rotation right now, which might be the right choice, because I guess the defenders have got a hold of the strategy that was being used by Mumbai. Again, it's a 4v4 fight. One kill can make the difference right now. Will it be the Cypher going over with that kill? MW1 has played really well. He will go for that shot, but it's going to be not Fox. Amazing shots coming through from him. He will get rid of MW1.
30 seconds left.
To give his team a much needed advantage here. Mortal will be going for that plant, but Deathmaker coming
planted.
in with that Blade Storm. Let's see if he'll be able to connect some enemies. Goes in for that, the operator play, and he gets one. He gets rid of Strixx. For some more shots. And amazing! He gets rid of Not Fox as well. And now it's down to a 2v1 situation where he's stepping up to the task. Will he be able to do the job? No, actually, it's going to be Rajasthan going away with another round. So yeah, this is the kind of constructed gameplay that I was waiting from Rajasthan, and now it's going to be an edge-to-edge gameplay from both the teams. Mumbai, I mean, they were looking very strong in the first, the 6th round they took, but now it's time to step up again, because Rajasthan is going away with the rounds as well.
That is very true. Well, I can see in the chat there's someone saying spam hearts for Mumbai and for Rajasthan. So yes, you can spam that like button, and also you can spam hearts as well, and do subscribe to Skyesports for bringing up more tournaments in front of you. Well, I would like to add, Dinker, to one point you made, that there was Mortal every time not dying in the previous day, but now we can see whenever Mortal is there alone against
Get
one
out of my way!
Can pull out a 1v1, but Deathmaker, this guy is insane. Through that paranoia.
One enemy remaining.
Strixx messed it up so bad. This was not expected out of him. He got down with that pistol, and I believe this was the round. This is the round is already gone in the hands of Rajasthan. If I'm not mistaken, there's only the Omen waiting there. Might be a flawless, but okay, it's not a flawless. He's still there. He's waiting there. Rebel. He might be just doing it, but no. Come on. There's Neo is waiting there. You cannot mess with Neo. Neo pulls it off. Not a flawless performance, but definitely another round in the bag. We can see now 4 and 6. Now I was predicting a 6 and 6. If this is a 6 and 6, I'm gonna just go mad. I'm gonna just switch to astrology instead of casting. Like, come on, what are you saying? So Dinker, will it be a 6 and 6? What do you think, or will it be a 5 and 7?
I mean, Deathmaker, you are earning all the fans, bro. You don't need to show these kinds of gameplays. I mean, you earned a lot of fans on the day one, and now this guy, I mean, he deserves every bit of respect he gets. And if you see the stats, I mean, this guy has been the game changer from the last few rounds for his team. MW1 also stepping up for the tasks. Let's see if Deathmaker can again get that opening kill, that first pick, and if he can go away with that. Again, attacking side trying to move in a little slower towards the A side. It's again a complete A side push from them, but I guess Deathmaker and company has already got a hold of it. He takes out Mortal very early into the game, and that puts an extra bit of pressure onto Mumbai. Deathmaker will be looking for some more shots. Will he go away with another hit? Oh my god, Deathmaker, no, not Fox is out as well. MW1 stepping up to the task as well. Zaref is out, down and out. Strixx goes out as well. It's down to a 4v1 situation where Rajasthan is certainly looking like a team who can do a 6-6 here before the switch happens.
That is definitely true, but now we can see Mumbai again. We are seeing Rebel left alone in front of 3 players, and the pin coming up, takes down one, but Neo was not the fact. He should have gone for that jet, but he did not. But now he's standing again, and the operator, he's insane. Oh, like, come on, you should go for Deathmaker. Deathmaker is now almost leading.
Last round in the half.
Leaderboards, and he is the one who should be taken down if you won the round. So if you're not going for Deathmaker and you're going for Neo, who's the Sentinel and not the duelist, I believe that's a mistake you made, and you had to pay the price. You did get one frag, but it was not enough to get the round. But now it's already 5 and 6. One more round to decide if it's going to be 6 and 6 or it's going to be a 5 and 7. And I'm still hoping that this is going to be a 6 and 6. Now team Rajasthan is actually playing an aggressive defense, which was not expected out of them when they started off, because we can see the attacking side was doing much more aggressiveness. But now, coming up on top of everything, the breach will be stunning Strixx. This was really important for Strixx not being allowed to enter the fight. Coming up with the Reina raise, and oh my god, a full push is coming up on B side, and if there is no quick push coming up from the defenders, this might be another round going into the hands of Mumbai. Will it be a quick rotation, or will this be another round in the hands of our dear attackers?
I mean, I do expect an all-out brawl. Deathmaker goes for that kill onto Strixx. He's trying to go for another. Will he be able to do that? It's going to be Rebel taking out Snacks. MW1 again coming through. And yeah, I mean, Deathmaker was going in for him. Unfortunately, he will be taken down by Zaref. MW1 coming with that kill on to the end scene. But again, Deathmaker was trying to go in. It was MW1 who stood up to the task. Mumbai down to very few numbers that did went against them. But if you talk about Mihir, I totally agree with you. They need to nerf Deathmaker, the kind of gameplay he's showing. Again, he was going for that Blade Storm. He connected one, I guess, but unfortunately was not able to go for another. The best use of the Tailwind was seen there as well. But let's see if Rajasthan will be able to go away with a few more rounds, because this is the kind of comeback that we did need. Mumbai versus Rajasthan, starting at 6-1, down to 6-6. I mean, this was the same thing that was done by Kolkata to Rajasthan, and now they are giving back the favor to Mumbai. I guess it's the wrong team, but the right strategy coming in from Rajasthan.
That is very true, but I'd also like to add Deathmaker. He's sitting with 21 frags. That is really impressive, and as a duelist, he's doing his job, but not Fox. He's being aggressive yet again on the defensive side. MW1, he needs to breach the side now. Rebel picks up Deathmaker, a very important pick coming from MW1. He has entered the side, but now Strixx will be trading it off again. Neo has been taken down. Might be a flawless coming up from Mumbai. A great defense we can see on their end. Only the Omen and Breach remain. They need to be taken down immediately. They are lurking around in, I believe, A main. It's Ayan actually who is there in A main. Gets taken down. Max is waiting there. He does not do it. Strixx with a 4K and a flawless round for Mumbai. Mumbai is again back on the track.
I mean, yeah, but Mumbai is starting off very good. I mean, if you talk about Rajasthan, they went in for 5 straight round victories, but Mumbai coming back is a very good thing for them. And I guess, I did expect a change of gameplay when the switch happens. And yeah, it's coming out. But I'm really looking forward to what strategy Rajasthan is going to go for, because Mumbai, we always saw they were going for all attack. There was no decoy on the other side, which made the work quite easier for Rajasthan in the last few rounds. I guess if they can go for those, the first few decoys, that can change the game for them. I'm really looking forward to Rajasthan, applying more strategies and not going for an all-in rush, which we saw from Mumbai. Things did work out for them in the first few games, but if you talk about the last few games we had, if you talk about Bangalore versus Hyderabad that we were seeing a lot of plan changes during the games. That there was a lot of quick thinking coming into play. And in this game specifically, what I'm seeing is there are a lot of 5-man push, but that thing is also very unpredictable, because once they are going towards A, then again they are moving towards A, and then sometimes I see them completely moving towards B. So let's see if the decoys will be coming in from Rajasthan this time, or is it going to be Rajasthan going for the same strategy that Mumbai went, and we'll have to see who takes those initial kills. Again, paint shells coming in from Norfolk, he'll be trying to do a lot of damage, but Heaven did expect that, started to move out. Strixx taking that kill onto Deathmaker. That makes the job a lot more easier for Mumbai. With Deathmaker out of the game, I guess it's going to be Mumbai who are going to go for that attacker kind of gameplay. They will try to search out each and every player of Rajasthan, and then maybe they will try to go for those kills. Rebel he finally takes down MW1, and Norfolk's trying to ease the distance right now, going for the shotgun. Yes, he will connect onto Heaven. Heaven missing out on that opportunity to take out Norfolk. Zaref comes up with a 2k of his own to get Snacks and Neo at the same time, and it's going to be Mumbai who are going to go away with this round. Again, Mumbai is starting to gain the pace as well. I'm really liking this one, because we had Mumbai going away with all the first few rounds, then Rajasthan weaving a comeback, and now Mumbai is as when the switch happened, they have started to come back and they have gone away with those 2 rounds.
That is very true, but this is the exact thing that we saw on the first half of the game. That is, Team Mumbai, they were being aggressive and they got the round, but in the end, Rajasthan came out of it, and they did also manage to make it a tie. Like, the score was 6-6, but now Mumbai, they have a 2-point lead. Deathmaker 21 frags. He is almost on the verge of carrying the entire team, but no, he is being naughty yet again, pushing off from that mid along with the Reina and the Cypher. The Strixx, the Jet, is going to be waiting up there. Entry might be catching 1 or 2 frags. We are not sure, but this is going to be actually a mid to B push. Reina and Rebel, both of them are waiting there. They have no idea that's going to be a total push. And Strixx actually pulls off one player. Reina is very low. He needs to be careful, otherwise he might just get out of it. And the Jet was already there. No one saw him. This is bad. He should have spotted him. And we can see the trade has been pulled off. Rebel is catching off one, maybe getting another one, but the reload comes in. Neo, he was there right when he needed to be, but he is left with 3 HP, which is not a great thing in this game, because this is an FPS game, and if you have 3 HP, my friend, you are almost 90% dead. Notfox, he's still playing that Bucky naughtiness, and if he catches one more frag with that Bucky, I believe he might just get the round in the hands of Mumbai. But now we can see another frag coming up. Mortal has been taken down. Shotgun play coming up. No one. This guy is great. Another one? No, okay. He had to be taken down.
30 seconds left.
Phantom did play it out, and defenders another round in the back. Strixx will be waiting there with a 3k, and this is it. 9-6, 3-point lead coming up for Mumbai. So, Dinker, what do you think? Will it be a 12-6, in the beginning, and then going back to a 12-12, and then maybe an OT, or is it just gonna be maybe 13-5, 13-8, 13-10, whatever it's gonna be? Like, Mumbai is gonna win, or we can expect an overtime? What do you think?
I can see Rajasthan making a very quick comeback, because in the last round they were a little too late to pull off their socks and make a comeback, and that made the scoreline 1-6. But I think this time they must have learned from the past mistakes, and maybe they'll be trying to come back. But Mumbai is just too good right now with those kills, and Notfox coming in with that shotgun play. He has been really good, and now Strixx coming in with that operator as well makes that comeback task a bit more difficult for Rajasthan. One of the players of Rajasthan is already out. Let's see what Deathmaker with the Jet can bring to the table. He needs to get a 2k right now as quickly as possible to make the game in Rajasthan favor. Strixx going in for that operator play, not allowing the players of Rajasthan to make a move here. I think a total rotate can be a better thing. They have the time in their hands. I mean, they have more than 60 seconds. That is enough. So I do expect a rotation, but there is a player or two the rotation from the defender side. Zaref takes down Deathmaker as well, and now they're down to 3 players with Deathmaker out of the game. The task is very difficult. And I like the way Mumbai has created the choke point, and I can seeing just the players from Rajasthan not going for a complete rotation and trying to go in, trying to fight back from a position where Mumbai has, those operators very well stacked in.
One
It's
enemy
very hard.
remaining.
Rebel again converts that kill on to Neo, smashes out as well. MW1 before going down, he will take that kill, but unfortunately it's not going to be enough for Rajasthan to make a comeback. Mumbai, another round going in their favor, 10-6.
That is very correct, but Rebel with that early pickoff really count that round in. I mean, sorry, not Rebel actually. It was Deathmaker who was taken down, and which was the key to the round. Deathmaker, when going down, I don't think there's any other player to actually replace him in the team of Rajasthan, because he's the one who is doing the heavy lifting. Mortal is being very cheeky with his response. Now, you saw him last time. He was being cautious where to place the turret, and he did. Now, this time he's just laying traps on the site and not on the entrance. This might be another game that Mortal may be just living up into the performance. He has not been fragging for maybe 5 to 6 rounds, but we can see that this is the entire B push coming up. Strixx will be waiting with that operator. Jet versus Jet M takes out Notbox, an important frag, but he's 28 HP, which is not expected. They do not have a Sage, they do not have a Sky, no healings coming up from their end, but we can see Zaref is in the market. Deathmaker going on with a complete rotation. All 4 players are rotating. It's not just one, it's all 4 who are rotating except MW1, who gets taken down by Strixx. No questions asked. He knew he was there because of that smoke, and he took it. But Deathmaker is now on A side. He needs to reach up the side. Mortal, he is still there waiting. He is being naughty now. He knows that there will be an A rotation coming up, and he was there. 10 HP remaining. The turret can actually take him down, but the turret was destroyed. Deathmaker gets taken down by Mortal Squads, and this is it. We can see the alarm bot will be laid out. The plant is being carried out. Neo with a very successful plant, but now the concussion coming up from the breach might just get the job done. Zaref waiting up, still in heaven. He needs to get up one tag. He does. Ivan gets taken down. Neo is there to trade it off. Zaref gets taken down. Neo takes out
player
as well. A
One
very
player
important tag,
remaining.
but Snacks is there taking up. Snacks taking out with Rebel. This is nice. Neo, no one's there. You were the man of the hour, Neo. You did it by your own hands, and playing as a Cypher and fracking hard is not at all easy. So, Dinker, were you expecting this performance for Neo, or was he there just when he needed to?
I mean, that was a complete 3K coming in from him, and the Rebel also coming out in open trying to find Neo, but it was Neo who came in with that clutch to weave a comeback for his team Rajasthan. We are down to a 3 points deficit. Is it enough for Rajasthan to make a comeback, or is Mumbai going to go away with another round? Again, we are seeing a lot of operator gameplays coming in from Strixx as well. He has been amazing. Let's see if he'll be able to get another. It was Neo who stood up for the task in the last game, and I really like that. Some players other than Deathmaker stepping up from Rajasthan, that's very good for them. Not Fox coming in with a 3K off his own in no time. I mean, we were just talking how they're making the plays, but it was the guy of the moment in Not Fox coming in with that 3K to dent a hole in the Rajasthan camp. They're down to 2 players. Mumbai still 3 players up and running even after that streak of kills from Not Fox. Let's see in whose favor that will go. Again, down to 2 players. The plant is going to be very difficult, and they're still uncertain where they're going to plant, because I can see a lot of split coming in from the defender side as well. So the task is a lot more difficult, but MW1 will take out one of the players. Heaven takes down one of the players as well. So it's going to be a B plant with the last player from Mumbai. Mortal remains as a solo player. The plant is going to be on B. I'm really looking forward to if Mortal will be going for the save, or if he'll be going for a fight back. He doesn't know where the players are. Finally, the spike has been planted, so he will get an indication. I guess it's going to be a save from Mortal, and Rajasthan, I guess they are going to go away with another round.
Well, you are absolutely correct. Maybe not, because Mortal, we know him that he is not the one who has insane aim like the professional players do. But if he actually does this trade and maybe a total retake with a defuse, that will be complete insane. But I can see Mortal, he is still waiting up in A side. He has no intention of actually pushing up on B and maybe having a retake. I am not very pleased with Mortal's performance, but I believe it's a call out left entirely to the IGL, and he has instructed Mortal to wait up, save the weapon, because that will be needed in the next round if they want to get it and get the hands of it. But now we can see Ivan and the Reina MW1 both are looking for him and looking out on the peeking at the A heaven side. Nothing done. He goes for the save, and we can see the gun has been saved. Mortal having 6 frags and 10 deaths. Not really very good, but it's okay. You are winning the rounds. You are on the lead. We have now a 10 and 8 score coming up from both the teams, and we have Mumbai with a 2-point lead. Ivan, he did manage to pick off 2 easy kills on market, and that was the ideal thing to do to get the match in the hands of Rajasthan, to get the round in the hands of Rajasthan. But Deathmaker, now he has an operator in his hands, and I believe Deathmaker is going to be very, very troublesome coming up for Team Mumbai. What do you think?
Get out of my way.
A lot of phantoms coming in from Rajasthan as well, but it's going to be operator that is going to make the difference. But no, Blainstorm coming in from Strixx takes down 2 players at the same time. Again, creates that hole onto Rajasthan's camp. I mean, Strixx, oh boy, just the start of the game, and you're going away with those 2 kills that easily. I mean, that was amazing coming in from Mumbai side. They really want to win this one. But if you talk about Rajasthan, I did expect a retake from them. We were talking about that retake is going to be a little bit faster this time, but will they be able to continue with that retake? Because Strixx, I mean, this guy has certainly come up with that play, and he got those 2 kills to put his team in a very amazing position where they can go away with the 11th round for their team. But again, it's still too early to call it a game just because Deathmaker is still alive with that operator. And I mean, Rajasthan, they have the players who can do a 1v2, 1v3. But again, Mumbai will not be an easy task to get away with. I mean, alarm bot has been triggered. I guess Mumbai, they still have the numbers advantage. So we are seeing full A push. Deathmaker gets a kill onto Strixx. Mortal takes a kill on Deathmaker as well to even out the numbers, but it is going to be MW1 who will get away with another kill. I mean, will the spike be planted? Because that would be an efficient push if they can go in. But if they delay that round is certainly going to go away from them. Again, spike has been planted. MW1 expects the players to come in from that side. He gets a kill, repositions himself to not give away his position. Gets another. Oh my God, MW1. This is the kind of MW1 performance we have been waiting to see. He gets 2 for his team. Will he get another to win this round? Yes, he does it. 3K coming in, 4K actually coming in from MW1 to get his team a very, very desperate win. This is the kind of gameplay Neo showed just a while ago. Now MW1 stepping up as well. I'm really liking it. I'm really satisfied with the kind of gameplay that Rajasthan is showing. Mumbai has been very good. I mean, they got those kills as well, but it was down to a 1v1 situation. The clutches have been coming in from Rajasthan, but Mumbai has been more of a team gameplay coming in from them. Yes, not Fox and Strixx, they have been the anchor, but I mean, both of the teams playing really well. But it's going to be Rajasthan who are going to go with the 9th round. But look how close it is. Even after the 19th round, it is only 1 point that separates the 2 teams.
That is very correct. But what I expected out of MW1, he did exactly the thing when he needed to, because he did not mess up the aim whatsoever. He had 5 bullets in the gun, and that was enough to actually take down the last player from Team Mumbai. But now we can see another time Team Rajasthan, they are pushing B side. They are stacking up every time, not expected out of them. But I believe the Breach should use his ultimate and completely push up on B side. We can see Rebel and Not Fox, both of them are being very cheeky. Deathmaker with the initial frag on Strixx, and it was a really important thing to do. Strixx usually peeks off from the T3 area, and he was picked off immediately by Deathmaker. Watching for a flank on the spawn side. Zaref being very cautious on market. We can see the defenders, they do not have the numbers, but will they be able to touch it out? And the Cypher, Neo, reveals everyone's location. Everyone's location is compromised there. We can see, let's see if the defenders have another round in the bag, or it is another tie. Because, I am expecting a 10 and 10 tie. Then maybe Team Rajasthan just gets another 3 rounds and wins it. But if they do, this is going to be really embarrassing for the team of Mumbai, because we know that Mumbai Ascent is a really strong point.
30 seconds left.
But now,
Oh my
MW1,
God,
he picks up an
MW1.
important one. This guy's insane. There is no questions asked.
In the first half and second half, this guy has totally changed. I did expect a change of scoreline, but I didn't expect a change of the type of game that he's playing at everyone. Oh, 3K coming in from him. And in the first 5 rounds,
10
he
seconds
didn't
left.
have any kill.
Spike
But look at
planted.
him now. He's getting those 3Ks, 2Ks, 4Ks for his team and getting that victory as well. So this is what I was talking about. It just takes a little bit of time for MW1 to go into the game. It's a 10-10 for the scoreline. But yeah, he's the kind of player who takes a few balls to actually set up to the ground, and he spends a little bit of time in the middle, and then he gets going. So the time has been spent. He's starting to go now, but it also depends on how consistent he will be throughout the rounds, because they really need MW1 to step up onto the game. He has been doing that time and time again. It makes the job a little bit easier for Deathmaker as well, because now there is a division of workload that was much needed from Rajasthan, and now since that division of workload has come in, Rajasthan is certainly going away with the rounds. But after 20 rounds, there is no point that separates the 2 teams. We are on a draw right now, 10-10. Anybody can go away with the win. Even Mumbai, I mean, the Jet versus Jet, Strixx versus Deathmaker, it has been kind of an on and off situation where sometimes Deathmaker gets Strixx, sometimes Strixx gets a Deathmaker as well. So that has been one of the things. I mean, let's see who gets who in the last game. If it's going to be Strixx getting that initial kill in the next game, actually. So I mean, Mumbai can certainly go with the round, but the kind of form MW1 is in right now, they also need to have their eyes set on MW1 as well. But it's still a 5v5 situation. I can see a lot of split coming in from Rajasthan. They are going for a 3-2 split now. Two of the players on the right hand side, the center is being controlled by a few of the attackers as well. I really like this. The angle that is being taken by the attacker side. We are not seeing that all in push from one side, which actually went against them when they were starting out, when the first two rounds were taken by Mumbai. Finally, they have realized that it's not the right way to go, and this time they have gone on for different angles, but now they're trying to rush in all in. It's going to be Heavan getting that initial kill, getting that first pick for his team. The spiking chain has started as well. A very efficient plant coming in. It looks like a perfect strategy coming in from Rajasthan this time. But can Mumbai come in with a retake? Yes, they are doing that. Rebel comes up with their kill onto Neo, but it's not going to be enough. They need to do much more than that. It's still a 4v4 situation, and if Mumbai wants to have an advantage, they will need to get a lot of kills. I mean, these underhaven, overhaven positions, they are very much expected. Shots coming in from MW1. A very good spray transfer comes in. He gets the kill. MW1, this guy is turning into a god, turning into a monster right now. Gets another kill. MW1 down to a 2 kills. It's down to a 4v2 situation against Mumbai, and Mumbai goes out. It's going to be Rajasthan going away with another round.
Well, Thinker, I'm really disappointed. The Killjoy used his ultimate. The lockdown was set there, but there was no one actually given any chance to come with that breakthrough, because there was our Reina there, MW1, and our Jet, that's Deathmaker. They were holding out outside the side. There were two players who were detained on site, but they could not be taken out. And now we can see Deathmaker sitting up with 26 frags, MW1 with 21. So this is what the duelists are supposed to do. MW1, he was sitting at the bottom. He came up on top. But I am very, very disappointed in the performances of certain players. I cannot obviously, be partialized about their performances. They are trying their level best, but they should not be constrained at one side. When you hear a rotation, when you hear the players moving on to another side, you should come up with a rotation. But now Strixx with a very important tag takes down MW1. The Reina needs to be taken down because she was being very, very menacing. Strixx still waiting there. He needs to be careful because the A side is in his hands. But I'm seeing a lot of rotations from spawn. The Cypher and the Omen are rotating on towards the B main lobby. I can see Mortal. He's still waiting there on B side. Hyvan has already pushed up onto B main. He might just get a breakthrough. Omen deploys the smoke on CT. Mortal has detected one player going for that frag, but no, he does not get it done because there is no one standing on that smoke grenade. Now Rebel will be picked off. Snax is waiting there. Zaref still waiting in market. No chances coming up. Deathmaker is going for that one kill that he needs to do because that will be the key to winning that round. But Deathmaker is completely pushing up. Mortal was waiting there. No mistakes done. Deathmaker knows that his reflexes are much more stronger than Mortal, and he does exactly the thing. And with the operator, come on. It's basically one tap if you connect the shot. It was done. 11 and 10. What do you have to say, Dinker? Who's gonna get this round?
Mumbai, come on, you can make a comeback. I want to see an 11-11 score line. If you talk about Rajasthan, two of the players are down to nil health. Strixx will take out. Deathmaker gets another. One survives as the only player. He will go down as well. Snax has been completely annihilated, and it's going to be Mumbai who are going to go away with the 11th round. I'm getting goosebumps right now with the kind of gameplay that has been shown by both of the teams. It's amazing how well they are fighting back. First, Mumbai going away with those first 5 rounds. And guys, I mean, the chat is good as well. I mean, thank you so much for coming in. But the best thing about our English chat, it always remains positive, and I would really like to have it that way. So please support each and everyone, and don't hate on anyone. You can support only one. That's good, but please don't hate on anyone. I mean, thank you so much for coming in. Thank you so much for all the love and support. We are here because of you, because the kind of support you have given us. And please do like the stream if you're enjoying it, if you're liking the energy, if you're liking the stream. Thank you so much for coming in. And yeah, the kind of gameplay that is being shown by Rajasthan and Mumbai, it's amazing how well they are playing. Anyways, Rajasthan still 5 players standing. Is it going to be again one of those games which is going to go right down the wire? 1v1. Vihan also getting goosebumps. Links, thank you so much for coming in. Phoenix, thank you so much for coming in as well. And right now, again, coming through, Deathmaker. Oh my god, takes down Not Fox in the first few seconds of the game. Neo takes another on to Zaref, down to a 5v3 situation. Rajasthan, if you see Deathmaker, he's low on health. If Mumbai can take him out, that might mean Mumbai will be able to come back. But Can they come back? That still remains the question, because Rajasthan is still 5 man standing. It's not about the health points right now. It's about the numbers and the angles that Rajasthan has. Will that be enough? Anyways, it's going to be a 3v5 situation. Killjoy still up and running. Strixx is up and running as well. Strixx can get those 2Ks, get those 3Ks. But Neo, he turned in. He finished off Mortal. He shut him down to a 5v2, where it looks like Rajasthan might just go away with the round. 8-bit Rebel, he has some other plans. He takes down
Spike
Snacks, a
planted.
very good first pick coming in for Mumbai. But is it enough to keep them alive? Spike has been planted. I guess they are going to go in. Deathmaker takes down Strixx in here. Abrupt, I guess it was coming in from Strixx, but it doesn't matter for Deathmaker. He will get another to take down Rebel as well. Thank you so much,
Match point.
Aditya, for coming in. Atharva, nerf DM. It was nerf nerf Deathmaker, yeah, and then nerf MW1. So yeah, that shows you what kind of gameplay is coming in. I have one question. Thank you so much, guys, for coming in, and thank you so much for enjoying the gameplay. But this time it's 12-11. Can we see a Mumbai come back again? Can we see a 12-12 and an overtime? Because I'm really loving it, and I expect my chat to love it as well. Thank you so much for coming in. What do you think about this game?
There.
How it is turning out to be, Captain? What do you think? What is going to be the next retake from Mumbai?
I am just being very patient now, because I know if my astrology skills pay off, then I'm going to switch to astrology. And right now I can see a 12-12 and an overtime coming up in front of us. Not Fox, he's playing a Stinger, not the best, but he has to play a Stinger because there is no credits in his bag to actually buy another weapon. If we talk about Neo, he is still playing the Phantom, and Deathmaker takes Zaref, MW1 takes Strixx. I believe this is already a Rajasthan in the bag, because we can see there are just 3 players remaining: Mortal, Rebel, and Not Fox. Not Fox is there. There is still a chance of a little bit victory that still awaits on the hands of Team Mumbai. Team Mumbai, they are falling short of the manpower, and we can see Omen coming up in front of him. Stinger versus it, and Stinger does the job. We know that Stinger's rate of fire is very, very high, and he actually does it. Gets the Phantom in his hands. 3v4. The fight has been changed now. Mortal still waiting on B side. He knows that he has to be there to play it off, and we can see Haiwan taking out that drone. I'm sorry, the turret. It was really important, but we can see Deathmaker. He will be easily picking off Mortal.
Oh my.
Takes another one. Not Fox has been down. 1 player remaining.
30 seconds
Rebel
left.
to go off with that 4K. It's not just the 4K. Yeah, it's a 4K
Spike
along
planted.
with that diffuse. I don't think it is possible.
I know
am
exactly
totally
where you
shell-shocked as to what performances has been given up by Team Rajasthan, especially after they were into a defensive strategy of
Attackers
6 and 1.
win.
And I believe I have made my point. 13 and 11. Thinker, what, my friend, are you thinking about today's rest of the 2 games? Because I am expecting another neck-and-neck match if it goes this way.
I can do this all day. We get tired after a few matches, but this game, it's giving me the energy, and the chat is fueling me up as well. They all are getting goosebumps, and why not? The kind of gameplay that has been shown. Mumbai first getting 6-1, 5 rounds, deficit to Rajasthan. But this comeback was unreal. We say comeback is real, comeback is real, comeback is real. But this comeback was totally unreal. Specifically MW1 stepping up to the task in the second round. I guess that was the takeaway for Rajasthan. This is the same thing that Kolkata did to them when they were in the Haven game, Haven map. But it's going to be Rajasthan doing the same with Mumbai this time. And Mumbai, they certainly need to come up with a better strategy. Yeah, they are a very good team, and they were able to execute those plans in the first half. But very unfortunate that they were not able to do so in the second half. And talking about the kills and deaths, it has been amazing. The kills have been uniformly distributed above the, if you look at the top 6, top 7. Yeah, it has been the kind of gameplay that has been shown by both of the teams, and it's been amazing how well these teams have played. Ritik bro, language please. Thank you so much, Ritik, for coming in. I can understand the feeling that you are getting right now, but that comment, only I can see it right now. I'll have to approve it now for others to see, but I cannot. I hope you understand. Thank you so much for coming in. Astro Boy coming in with that totally unreal. Yeah, it was. That's what I was. We all are seeing how unreal it is. Rohan, the comeback is real, boys. Yes, the comeback is real. Siddhant, thank you so much for coming in as well. And let's be a little positive. Let's be a little positive. No hate in this chat. Vihan, thank you so much for coming in. I hope you're enjoying the stream. Somik, thank you so much for coming in as well. And we don't have to to hate on them. They're trying their best, and I do expect them to come back. I guess Mortal, the kind of gameplay that he showed in the first day, he was amazing. Trust me, guys, he was amazing, and he will be coming back in the next game. I mean, yeah, he was able to get those kills, not much, but he was trying to execute the strategies right. Let's see if that will be coming in the next one. Astro Boy, thank you so much for the love and support. Predictions down the drain. So yeah, it does happen. It's totally unpredictable, unexpected, a lot of uncoming in. So yeah, that does happen a lot of times. Deathmaker wrote death sentences for Mumbai. Rohan coming in with that comment. Yeah, Rohan. I heard, I read it a little earlier as well, but it was amazing coming in from Deathmaker. Deathmaker, the guy of the moment. You're the only one who reads chats. Phoenix, thank you so much, bro. I love to interact with the community, and it is what which connects us. It's not only about the casting that we are doing. We also have to get the reviews from the chat, because you guys are everything. You are watching, you are chatting, and we are doing it all for you. So I hope you are enjoying that, and it's kind of a responsibility to do so, to know that if we are doing everything right, and if anything is wrong, you can just message me on Instagram. My Instagram is right below my name. Thank you so much, Max It Out, for coming in as well. I mean, Captain, what do you have to say? I mean, about the game that we saw, 13-11. Did you expect this kind of game when the scoreline was 6-1?
Well, I will definitely be not, taking up the job of an astrologer because my astrology failed. I was expecting an overtime from Mumbai, but I was mistaken by expecting so big. This was not the last game for the day. We will be having one more game, and if Mumbai secure that victory, I believe we might just have another third game because that will be the deciding game. Who gives the 2 points in or Rajasthan. Rajasthan, they did really work on that coordination because we remember last time they were playing against Kolkata, they lacked that coordination, and Deathmaker was the only one who was fragging for the entire team. But on the end rounds of today's first game, I believe that has been sorted. Everyone was fragging, especially MW on the Reina. He did play out like a true Reina, and I believe we have seen one ace, three 4Ks, one by Neo, one by MW1, one by Strixx, and the ace was by Not Fox. So I'm expecting a little bit more coordination from Team Mumbai because somehow I saw that there was a little less coordination coming out from the end of our Killjoy, because Killjoy, in spite of the spike being planted on B side, he was waiting there on A. I don't know for whom. I really don't know. And that mistakes cannot be afforded to be made at this point of gameplay, and especially at this height of a competitive game stage. But now we will be
Yeah.
waiting to see at the second game what's it going to be. My prediction, it's going to be maybe a Haven, maybe a split, because bind is not usually the thing for both these teams. So maybe a Haven or a split. Dinka, what are your predictions? What is going to be the second map? And if I personally say, if it is Haven, maybe Rajasthan will again win. But if it is split, I know that they have been playing a lot more split, our team Mumbai. So if it is split, there might be another Mumbai victory coming up, and we might just have a third match. So what is your prediction, Dinker, about this? Who is going to be taking what map, and what can be the scoreline?
I mean, if you talk about Rajasthan, they were also very good in Haven, getting a 6 point lead over Kolkata. Mumbai had a very good game in Haven as well, 13-2 scoreline for them. So both of the teams are very good. I'm not going to side with anyone here just because of the kind of gameplay that was shown by both the teams. Let's when we are into the game, and if it is Haven, then we'll be discussing more about it. But yeah, I need to answer a few questions here in your dream. Thank you so much for coming in with that comment. And Dilawar Singh and Somadeep, thank you so much for coming in, bro. But Dilawar and Somadeep, I mean, yes, you are correct, but I would like to add a point there. It's about expanding the community. So that's why a lot of influencers, a lot of players, the pro players, professional players are coming in. So it's a mix of both to balance the gameplay and to expand the game as much as possible. So I hope you get the point. It's even if you look at the competition, it has been very tough on both the sides. The teams are playing really well. If you talk about the even from the one first day itself, we haven't seen a complete one-sided game. I hope you're getting my point. Teams are doing their best. Players are working very hard. I have seen them work very hard. We all already had the Hyderabad interview yesterday. So if you haven't watched it, you can watch that on our YouTube channel as well. It has been uploaded. So yeah, things are going really well, and teams are doing their best. And there is a lot of improvement. I'll give you an example here. Rajasthan was looking like a little bit scattered team. Yeah, they were showing up a great outing against Kolkata, but yeah, it was a thing that to look out for. But today they are totally different team. They are looking like a more composed team. Same goes for Mumbai as well. I mean, they are playing amazingly well. It was just that they were not able to meet the ends, so that was unfortunate. But yeah, we'll be stopping the discussions here for some time. We'll be moving on to the ads, and we'll be coming back with a short game. After a short break. I hope you enjoyed the game. We'll take a little bit of rest, take some water, and we'll be back.
The moment of creation is a form of magic, where an off becomes an on, a 0 becomes a 1, then another, and another, until, deep in the complexity, you discover order, speed, reliability, power. Experience the WD Black NVMe SSD. Fueled by darkness. Level up to NVMe SSD performance.
Hi guys, this is Manoj, aka Sentinel, owner of Velocity Gaming. Welcome to our bootcamp. Welcome to Velocity Bootcamp. Team is playing, so let's get a sneak peek. Come in. So these are all the maps that we have. We have a short version of it, so which we use to mark and let the players know what is to be done in terms of strategy. So that's what this is for. So this is the map that they are playing right now. These are the full-size maps which we use to review the gameplay and our Skyesports trophies. One more coming, stay tuned for that. So Velocity Gaming started in 2019 and we picked up Team Vertigo in the year 20 August. Since then we have been dominating the scene of Valorant in India. We are currently ranked number 1 in India and number 2 in APAC region for this game. I think you should watch out for Excali and Antidote for this Sky event.
Let's go! Guys, champions. Victory!
So hey guys, my name is Karan Maswadka. My in-game nick is Excali and I play for Team Velocity Gaming. And my role in this team is entry fragging. Duelist भी बोल सकते हो आप, क्योंकि CS जैसा इसमें है नहीं Valorant में entry fragging वाला रोल. इसमें duelist और controller के agents खेलता हूँ मैं गेम में. Right now I would say कि we are just preparing उतना जो PvP इवेंट है हम लोग का वही मेन फोकस है उसके लिए स्पेशली अन्ना ने पूरा बूट कैंप 20 डेज में पूरा रेडी किया है. ये वाला मतलब दिस इज द बेस्ट बूट कैंप आई हैव सीन, क्योंकि इसके पहले आई हैव अटेंडेड 2 to 3 अलग-अलग बूट कैंप.
Hello everyone, my name is Sabyasachi Bose. My in-game nick is Antidote. I am from the city of Joy, Kolkata, and I play Valorant for Team Velocity Gaming. My in-game role is I am the primary sniper of the team. I think every team is good. Like on their particular day, any team can become the best. But for us, we are concentrating on ourselves, and we think if we play bad, then we can lose a tournament or a match. Other than that, I don't think anybody right now can beat us. So every team has some weak points as strong points and weak points. So the boot camp is to make minimal mistakes which we are making in game. So boot camp is helping us to understand the game better. Like my teammates sitting next to each other and helping each other out in the situation, in the chaos moments. So yeah, that is helping. Like the LAN atmosphere we are getting, that is helping in game.
Hey guys, my name is Tejas Sawant. My in-game nick is Right to Ace and I play for Velocity Gaming. I'm happy that in the Act 2 of Valorant, I'm on the 73rd leaderboard in the APAC region. Normally I don't play that many ranked games, but whenever I do, I like to stream the games so the viewers and my fans, they enjoy and learn. And that's my only goal while playing Valorant. So I improve and I try to make my experience be a learning curve for my viewers and my fans. And of course, it's not like very hard. If you put in the hours, the hard work, I think you can reach in the top 100 APAC leaderboards.
Hi, this is Amaterasu Sharma and I am the in-game leader of Velocity Gaming. Yes, we have put a lot of hours to our practice. We have been doing this since a month right now of the boot camp. And for Indian servers, yes, definitely they have helped us to showcase our A+ game, because on Singapore servers, the input lag and the lag issues you have when you play on those servers. Mumbai servers, the shooting issues, everything is completely fine.
Hi, my name is Shagnik Roy, also known as hellff. I play the Sentinel role in Team Velocity Gaming. We have been practicing very much because it's almost a 1 month we have been practicing, and we are practicing and taking breaks in between. We are not over practicing or anything, and I think it's in our practice also it's showing the improvement which we are doing in game.
This is me, Adarsh Singh. I go by the name of Euphoria and I manage Velocity Gaming. Velocity Gaming, yes. Velocity Gaming has been an amazing journey. It's like a dream come true for anyone right now in India. So me sitting here right now managing the best team in India is so far the best experience, I would say.
गलती से एंटी और इसका माउस सेम हुआ एंड ये अपना माउस दे दिया एंटी पैर कर रहा
So Academy is something of a dream project what we have. Esports as a culture is social stigma in India right now, which we're trying to break. Most of the players who are upcoming stars in India are in the dark. Like they don't know what esports career looks like, what an organization looks for from a player, how a player should approach an organization. So the Academy is a stepping stone for all the upcoming esports players in India to come here, experience what we do in this place and understand how an esports organization works. I told my boys nothing less than #1 would do for us. We are Velocity Gaming, we are #1, we'll always be #1. Great initiative by Skyesports, hats off to them, and also Riot for giving them the permission to do it. Something like this is what we as owners look forward to. And city versus city, something, it gives us a little more edge. We've been playing tournaments which focus something like team versus team, but now you're talking about my home city versus someone else's home city, so it's like you're fighting for your territory kind of a thing. So it's a great thing and I love about that. So all the best to all the teams taking part in this tournament. We've already got 2 cups, we're waiting for the 3rd one. So one word to all the teams representing in my mother tongue, Samaran ki meen siddamu. Mere siddama. Good game, boys. We are VLD. We are VLD. We are VLD. Thank you so much. Bye.
The moment of creation is a form of magic, where an off becomes an on, a 0 becomes a 1, then another, and another, until, deep in the complexity, you discover order, speed, reliability, power. Experience the WD Black NVMe SSD. Fueled by darkness. Level up to NVMe SSD performance.
Alright guys, welcome back to AMD Ryzen 5000 series presents Skyesports League powered by WD Black. Thank you so much for coming in. A lot of questions coming in and finally I can speak and not text. So that's something I was really looking forward to. Any idea how to join an esports team? Stealth, you need to start somewhere and start playing, every other competition that is open to everyone. And then you gain some experience, then do the grind. Then when you improve, people will come to look out for you. You don't need to go anywhere. When you shine, when you kill those top players in a top tournament, that's where you make your name, and that's how you can come back. Next question. Lyrics, we cannot. That's confidential. I'm very sorry. I'll have to disappoint you on that. Will Team Velocity be participating? Will I have no idea, Hafiz, but I'll make sure to get this. Nice in yeah, Deepak, it's very good here. Deepak, thank you so much for coming in. You share the same surname as me. Thank you so much for coming in. Yeah, bro, Deepak, you can just let that go away. We can have only positive thing in the chat because I'm the mod as well. So I can remove the hate comments. I would love to be. I would love to see all the positive things coming in the chat. Thank you so much for coming in. Lyrics, yes, MW1 did step up. It was amazing. But Captain, it was a great game with Mumbai starting with a 6-1 game. It was looking like all Mumbai in the first half. But what a comeback from Rajasthan. I mean, that was amazing as well.
I guess that is what exactly last time Mumbai did, and Rajasthan,
Yeah.
they did really the same thing. First rounds, they didn't have any hold on, but suddenly out of, I don't know out of where or what they were planning on, I remember there was a short pause of around 30 seconds or 40 seconds before round number 9, and after that, this was totally Rajasthan coming back over and over again. Even in the defensive, the second half of the game, you saw that the first points were with Mumbai. Yet again, Rajasthan coming back again from that down position. So I believe whatever they were doing, they were trying to study in the first rounds, and they did study the gameplay of Team Mumbai. Came out on the top, and ultimately 13 and 11 victory. What a comeback by this team! Like, I have no words for them.
Yeah, I mean, amazing comeback. And now head to head kills. This guy has made the difference. If you look at Deathmaker, he has been the type of guy who makes the difference for his team. Sudeep, thank you so much for the love from Nepal, bro. Thank you so much for all the love and support coming in from your side. And Strixx also not far away. If you look at the difference, it's only 9 kills right now, which can easily be overtaken in the next game. But the kind of show that was put up by Deathmaker, I mean, in the start as well, I guess if I'm not wrong, they had a difference of 5 points, 5 kills. If you go to the kill tally, so yeah, Deathmaker has slightly gone on to increase that difference, and I guess he's going to be the first guy to actually cross that 100 mark. We had Kanav, who guessed, I guess it's going to be someone from Hyderabad, who will first go for that 100 mark, but I guess it's going to be Deathmaker with the kind of gameplay he has shown. I mean, amazing gameplay, and I guess Deathmaker will go away with that 100 push with a century of kills coming in. But if you talk about this game, it's going to be a little tough for both of the teams because win was not easy in the last game. If you talk about the first round that we have, it was not easy for Rajasthan to go away with the victory. It was not easy for Mumbai to close in on that win as well, because they were not able to cross the line. They were very good in the starting, but at some point in the middle they started to lose that pace, which eventually took the better of them, and unfortunately they went on to lose the game. But I guess this time Mumbai will be able to continue with the momentum. Let's see if they can make a comeback, and what map it is going to be, because that's something I'm looking forward to.
That is very correct. But now I am expecting maybe a Haven or a split pick, because Bind, both of these teams, like I said before, they do not have their stronghold on Bind. And I am not expecting if they are going to pick Bind. But now we can see head to head Zaref and MW1. 58 on the hands of Zaref, who was playing the Reina, and also MW1 68 frags. So this is balanced out, not what's it called, overwhelming from each of them. But yes, if they are head to head, they both need to compete against each other based on those frags and also on their deaths. We can see the KD ratio of MW1 is slightly higher than Zaref, but if Zaref gets a hand on, then he might be just crossing MW1. However, we are not competing about who is the better one. We are competing about who is better as a team. We can also see Revel and Haiwan 52 and 52 and 22 coming up for our Dear Rebel with a 1 KD, and it's around a little bit less than 1 KD for Haiwan. Haiwan did not also have a great beginning in the first half and the second half of the match, but all throughout, it rolled down slowly and slowly, and Haiwan also got a stronghold, a strong grip on his gameplay. But now we are just being very patient and calm to see which team is better today, which team has better coordination, better luck. It's not luck actually, better abilities, better use of skills to play out the other, because that is what we are looking for. That is what will give them 2 points in their back. So, Dinkar, if I ask you personally, who do you think still has the potential? Because I really think that we might have a third match today, and Mumbai might be
Yeah.
just coming back and winning this game. So, what are your opinions?
But this is the same kind of pressure that was put on Mumbai in the first game they had when they lost the first game against Chennai. So that pressure, it created a different team out of Mumbai, because when they lost the first game 8-13, I don't know what happened to them. They came back with a 13-2 in Haven. So I mean, they have the potential to do well when they are under pressure. On the other hand, if you talk about Rajasthan, they first time in the tournament they are on an advantage, so they will have a lot of confidence, because it's the first time they have tasted a win in this tournament. So it's very important to taste the win, because when a lion tastes the blood, you're gone, man. You're not going to come back, and it's like Rajasthan, tasting that victory. And when they know that what victory tastes like, I guess they are not going to let it go away. So that's going to be something that I'm really looking forward to. Is it going to be Rajasthan stepping up to the task again and getting away with the win, or is it going to be Mumbai, with the kind of pressure they are in right now, with the weight of that first round, trying to suppress them? Will they be able to fight it out? I am still looking forward to it. It will again be a very close game, and it will be again be a very tough competition from both the teams. But we are going to go to bind, I guess. So yeah, it's going to be bind Mumbai starting on attackers.
Well, Dinker, I'm really disappointed in the map pick. I don't want to judge anyone, but Mumbai's weak point is bind, but Rajasthan's strong point is bind. But Rajasthan picks has started off with the defense, which means they are gonna have much more control in the rounds in the first half. But if Mumbai take the rounds in the attacking side, because that's what they did on Ascent as well, I am really, really curious to know what happens at the end of the game, because we are seeing in front of us two teams who are given neck and neck performance, especially on the attacker side. Defending side, they did not have a lead. Attacker side, both the teams played out really well. And that was also a little bit of a defense oriented map. But now coming into Bind, which is a totally defensive map, we know there will be the Killjoy playing on B side. That is going to be mortal. We know that there's going to be Cypher, maybe Neo also playing up on B side. But what other picks? We can expect Deathmaker going off with the Jet. We can expect Strixx with going off with the Jet. Raze will be played by Not Fox. Rebel might be going off with the Omen, maybe Arena, and MW1. He has to be the Arena. But we are waiting to see which team goes with what picks based on the map structure. So we have to be a little bit more patient. So Dinkar, what is your opinion on the picks? What games, what agents are we going to see on the ground in Bind today?
I mean, I guess Mortal is going to go with Killjoy again. He has been very good with the Killjoy in the past, but in the first round he was not able to put up with the same kind of show. So let's see if he can come back, if he can prove himself again. Yeah, Hafiz Icebox is not included in the tournament, but yeah, it will be coming in the future tournaments. Let's see if it comes in. Right now, there's still not enough answers to that. But talking about the picks. Neo going with that Omen, he has been doing good work with Cypher, I guess, but now he's moving on to the one, I mean, MW1 coming in with Jet as well. So a lot of different picks coming in this time. Deathmaker going in with one as well. Zaref going with Omen. Let's see what will be the final picks from these players and who's going to make the most difference. Mortal locking in on. Again going with the same agent. Let's see if that will work out for him this time, because last time he was able to hold on to the game for a lot of time, but unfortunately he was not able to win his duels. So I guess now he has got his hands onto the game. He has got a good grip of the match. So I guess now is the time for him to step up as well. Rebel has been the player who has been getting a lot of usual kills, regular kills. So that has put Mumbai on a very good note as well. But it all comes down to the performance that will be put in from both the sides when the match actually starts. Let's see who uses his agents best and who comes out on top.
That is very true, but I am surprised to see the entire structure of the defenders has gone. It has been turned around, because you see the Deathmaker, not the Jet, but the Raze. Haiwan from the breach to the Reina. So from an initiator to a duelist, I believe Haiwan is gonna have a much more number of kills in this map, because this map is defensive. If you know how to push, if you know how to get those initial frags, and you're playing Reina, so you have your Leers, you can use them to blind near side the players on the defending side, and you might be able to push it. But now we are having the second game of the day. Bind, this is the AMD Ryzen 5000 series presents the Skyesports League 2020, powered by WD Black, and we are gonna move into the second game of the day. Who is it gonna be that wins this match? If it is Rajasthan, this is gonna be a 2-pointer for them. But if this is Mumbai, then we are gonna have a third match, and that I believe it has to be Haven. I have no doubts about that. But now we can see 20 more seconds remaining on the clock. We have a Reina, Jet, Omen, Cypher, and Raze picked up by Rajasthan on the defending side. Really good pick. Cypher should be playing B side, no doubt about that. But now also on the attacking side, we have a Sova coming in. This is interesting. I was not expecting a Sova pick coming up from the attackers Mumbai, because I don't know there's any Sova players on the attacking side as well. But yes, for information, Sova will be a key to the attacking side, that is Mumbai. So what do you think, Dinka? How is this going to make a difference with addition of the Sova on the attacker side?
I mean, I really like the play that is being shown by Mumbai right now. In the last round, they were not gathering enough information. They were just going all 5 players in onto one side. This time, I can already see them a little bit split, trying to gather as much information as possible, and then trying to capitalize on that. A very good gameplay, a very good change coming in from Mumbai. Rajasthan, on the other hand, they have gone for that standard type of gameplay, a 3-2 split, I would say, from the defensive side, putting down one player extra where you might expect a plant. That was very standard coming in from Rajasthan, but will it work for them? I can already see a full rotation coming in from the players of Mumbai. I guess they judged that yeah, they are going to be more players on the A side than the B side, and if they can completely move in. But I would like to see a complete commitment from the Mumbai side and gain an extra advantage just before the backup from Rajasthan arrives. So let's see if that will be happening as Mumbai finally starting to come in, and all out roll coming in, abrupt tailwind coming in as well, but it seems to be not Fox who will get rid of Antidote very early into the game. But again,
30 seconds
Rajasthan
left.
slightly low in numbers, and I guess they were going to be low in numbers just because I guess Rajasthan only had 2 players there. But again, I think Boomboard that will be coming in. It's going to be a 5v4 situation where Rajasthan's backup has right, but they need that initial kill to start the proceedings for them and to even out the numbers as of now. A lot of shots coming in, but Deathmaker will be the guy to pick up 1 kill, giving a lot of damage to the player as well. Strixx has been completely annihilated from this game, but it will be Zaref who takes a 2k at the right time. He takes out Deathmaker as well, which makes the job a lot more easier for the Mumbai camp. It's going to be Notfox who will finish off the proceeding with a 3k coming in from him. Notfox eliminating Neo at last to get Mumbai a round victory. an amazing comeback coming in from Mumbai, and I did expect this just because of the the split that was coming in from them, just because more of the strategic gameplay coming in from them, and that was a well coordinated push. They knew they had to go all in. I was looking for this commitment from the Mumbai side, and when they showed that commitment, when they went all in and they won it. Head Patel, bro, Head Patel, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. This is a best of 3. The first round went in favor of Rajasthan. This is the second round that we are having right now, and Mumbai is leading the charts with 1-0.
That is very correct. Mumbai is okay. Mumbai is leading the charts, or is it Rajasthan? If I'm not
I mean the
mistaken,
second round.
Rajasthan.
Second round. Yeah.
Okay. So we have a 1-0 on the series score, but we have a 1-0 on the Mumbai side. That is, they have started off on a good note and a really good note coming up on Bind, because attacking is not at all easy on Bind, and we can see now the Zaref will, not the Zaref. Zaref will be stacking up with his partner, the Jet, waiting up on pushing the A side. And I believe this is going to be an A push, because I can see a multiple stack on A side, but there is another split coming up from the attackers as well. Mortal is somewhere lurking around on B side, and we can also see Notfox will be, okay, it's not Notfox, it's someone else actually who's being a little bit more aggressive on the attacker side, moving in through Hikka, may be able to push it out. I don't know. I'm expecting a little bit more fight, but now Strixx, he has gone in for that push. Now he needs to take out one player, spots the raise on the defensive side, and he might be just getting damaged, but no damage done. Really quick movements coming out for him, and we know that the lamps area has been cleared. Now he might be able to go in for that push. We can see Neo with a quick pick on Zaref. This is rivalry coming up from now. Strixx will be picking off Deathmaker, a very, very important frag. 4 and 4, dashes up into the air, immediately glides down, maybe taking out the Omen. Yes, he does, and but Neo, Snax will be trading it. This was really great job coming up for him. He had the frenzy, used it at the exact same moment. Notfox is still being very cautious now. 1-1 trade, he needs to pull it out. We can see the classic getting used up there, but coming up, Notfox, he finally takes out that kill as well. We can see the Spectre by Mortal is doing a great deal of damage. Now he needs to be cautious as well. Only one player stands, and they are still waiting. Snax is gonna own if he does, but no, Mortal shuts him down. The important frag, as I said, and Bind is still in control of the Mumbai. Mumbai, we can see they have pulled off 2 successful attacks, and this is what Bind looks like when it's Mumbai attacking. So Dinkar, what views do you have regarding this round that went in the favor of the Mumbai?
I mean, yeah, I did expect them to do a lot better when they have the pressure in on them, and we saw this kind of gameplay from them in the Mumbai versus Chennai game as well, when they went on to lose the first game, and after that was an amazing comeback coming in from Mumbai, and they're trying to do the same again. They have got those 2 rounds that gives them an initial boost, but they would like to continue with this momentum in the next few phases as well, because Rajasthan, they certainly have the potential to come back. Boombot will be coming in. Strixx has been taken down by Deathmaker. Deathmaker takes another kill to make it a 2 and give Rajasthan a much needed advantage. After Mumbai had those 2 rounds, Rajasthan certainly needed to make a comeback, and yes, they are doing it. Deathmaker playing the anchor role with those 2 kills, but is the job, the job headed? Is it enough for Rajasthan to get another round to their name? They are trying to win it in 2 rounds. Deathmaker gets a 3 kill Fox as well. MW1 again continuing the amount of work, getting another kill to his name. Mortal is down and out as well. Mortal just finished, if you talk about the last round, he was very good with that round, and he was able to take that victory away from Rajasthan, but this time he has been shut down. So only remains from Mumbai. Is it enough? It's going to be a flawless coming in from Hewan again, stepping up for his team. Rajasthan getting a very, very convincing win over Mumbai in this round.
That was definitely impressive by Deathmaker, and he's playing the raise and doing so good. Like, quick reflexes coming out for him, but I am really, really disappointed in Mortal. He is losing those duels very often. He should not do that. He is not on the bottom of the table. That is the Soba Rebel, who is not giving enough information to push through. But yes, they did manage to push off 2 rounds, so they might just do it yet again. 1 round in the hands of Rajasthan, 2 in the hands of Mumbai. We can see all the players are stacking up on B side now. The Soba is actually moving into the Hukka side, but there's no one. Hyvan and our raise, that's going to be Deathmaker, both of them, and we can see Notfox again going with that Bucky cheeky play, and if he pulls off a cheeky, maybe 1k, 2k, maybe a 3k, that will be really menacing. But now coming up, MW1, he does take down Strixx, a really important tag. He managed to take, I believe, on the side player, and that's Notfox actually went down, but Snax will be taking him down, and Mortal as well, he goes down. This is a complete obliteration round, and Snax shuts him down totally. A quick 3k coming out from his end with that Reaver Vandal, and he does it. They will done, close down 2-2. Draw score coming up for both the teams now. Dinkar, what do you have to say?
I mean, yeah, I mean, Hellwan is also stepping up for his team time and time again. It was another, victory for Rajasthan in this round. I mean, losing out the first two rounds, losing out on the first rounds. After that, Rajasthan has done a pretty good job to come back, and I guess they want to finish in the first two rounds itself. But Mumbai, they know what they need to do right to win it, and yeah, they have again gone for that split, which worked for them in the first two rounds. But those were pistol rounds in which Rajasthan hasn't been doing so well. But as soon as those round ends, and as soon as Rajasthan is on a deficit, they start to come back very strongly. Zaref going on with that kill on Heywan, shuts him down very early this time to get Mumbai an advantage. Pinchels coming through from Nordfox as well. He hasn't been totally connecting them from some time now. But Nordfox is very important for his team. He has been the kind of guy who has been changing the game time and time again for his team. Goes for a shot, unfortunately misses out on the opportunity to get a kill. But it's going to be Mumbai who are going to go all in onto the A side. The backup is arriving for Rajasthan as well. Mortal plant side, a very efficient plant, I must say. 8-bit Rebel going with that kill on Deathmaker. Strixx will take one of his own as well. Deathmaker finally connects one of the kills, gets one of the kills, but it's not going to be enough as Rajasthan is down to 2 players. The Cypher and Jet still remains. Deathmaker will be able to make a comeback. MW1 getting that kill on Strixx. I think it was MW1 the Jet now. Zaref shuts down Snacks. It's going to be a 1v2. It takes down one, but Zaref comes back with a 3k to get rid of MW1 and get another round victory to Mumbai. So I'm really liking the kind of gameplay that is being shown by both the teams. First Mumbai going away with 2 rounds, then Rajasthan making a comeback, dealing with Mumbai really well. But then Mumbai, they know what to do right. It's all about the execution. It's all about those initial kills that sometimes we're seeing Rajasthan go away with that, sometimes we're seeing Mumbai go away with those initial kills, and that has been working out for them. Again, Operator in the hands of Deathmaker can really be the difference maker here, but will it be? Will someone from Mumbai shut him down early into the game? That still remains a very big question.
Well, I think he's picking that exact location where last time our dear Reina was waiting up, but now he can... he messes it up. Nordfox jumping around, and he just pushes in with that shotgun, switches to the Operator, and needs to do that boom bot. He will be deploying it. Maybe no frags coming up yet again. Ivan, he has to be very cautious now. You can see picking up with the Operator, picks up another one. That will be a quick 2k coming up from his end. Reloads it, waits up there. Zaref still coming up, gets the information on Heaven. He knows that there is one more player still holding up in Heaven. 2 on CT. MW1 along with the Omen pushing up there. This might be a very, very weak A-side plant, because you can see there are 4... Okay, it's not a weak plant because, the plant has already been pulled off. The shock darts keep coming from Rebel, stopping those players from pushing onside. MW1 smokes off this area, but Rebel, he actually goes outside. Now, we can see that there is no ultimate ability ready on any of the agents, except not going for that 3k. That's a beautiful 3k coming up for him. Can we see another ace in this round? What do you think? This will be a 3k, or I don't think it's an ace, because he actually backed off from that side, and MW1, he might be just going off for that save. So Dinker, excellent 2 back-to-back wins, I believe, coming out from the ends of Team Mumbai. What do you have to say?
I mean, this guy, Nordfox, he has turned into the monster that Rajasthan wouldn't have wanted, to turn him into. But again, Nordfox getting that Operator and putting that to a very good use, getting those kills, anchoring the win for Mumbai. They desperately needed it with Rajasthan coming back very strongly with those 2 rounds. It was it would have been kind of tough for them if Rajasthan would have gone for those next 2-3 rounds. But again, this has been the type of game where we see one team going away with 2 rounds and the other team making a strong comeback. At the end, if you talk about the last round, at the end of 20 rounds, we had both the teams at 10-10. And I did expect this to go close. And Heywan trying to go for that opportunity, but it will be Zaref who will be shutting him down with that headshot. Amazing shot coming in for him. The crosshair placement has been top-notch from all of these players. Nordfox again trying to go in, trying to play that anchor role. Paint shells, let's see if he'll be able to connect a few shots here and there. Again, Rajasthan down to 4 players just in the starting of the game. This has been a thing that has always been going against them, but is it enough? Nordfox again trying to go in. He has been the kind of player who has been taking games, but Deathmaker will get a kill onto Zaref, and Nordfox will come in with a kill of his own. Strixx connects as well, and he connects beautifully to get rid of one more player from Rajasthan. It's going to be too late for Rajasthan to make a comeback as Mumbai goes on with another round. It's 5-2. Mumbai finally starting to feel that adrenaline and finally starting to gain those rounds and get that lead as well. But this type of lead, it didn't work out for them in the last round just because of the delay that they started to go into when they had a 6-point lead. So again, Mumbai is playing really well, but will Rajasthan make a comeback, or will it be too late for them? Because Mumbai is certainly trying to get that massive lead, monstrous lead that they had in the last game. Let's see if they can do it again.
Well, yes, I'll add one
out of my
thing
way.
to that what we are seeing, because last round I saw 3 operator plays coming out, and that was not expected out of any round, because we know that 1-1 operator on each side, especially with the Jets maybe, but now we can see 2 players are stacking up there. I believe the ultimate may be used up there by Hyman, and we can see Strixx just waiting up on side, but not Fox. He messes it up real bad. Neo using that stinger. We know that that stinger does not have a very big horizontal recoil, so it's very easy to control, and he does exactly what he needed to do. But that operator play coming up, no, he could not use it. MW1 throwing those knives, one left and right, swinging up them in the direction. Get quick to track now. Snax gets taken down. Okay, and Mortal, he actually has one pick, but we need to be careful. There's one more player waiting up in elbow, and we are dead, but no, Hyman. This guy is amazing with that Sheriff. And Deathmaker too. You can see the Sheriff plays coming out insane out of all these players, and that is what Team Rajasthan is all about. Rajasthan got that aim, but Mumbai got that coordination. Who is it going to be? Guys, you can also support whoever you are supporting in the chat. You can just spam your team them. You can spam the players whom you are supporting. But as Linker said, we are a positive on the English deck, so you all need to be positive as well. Keep your comments on a positive note. So Dinker, back to you. What do you think that these games, these Sheriff games, actually pull out really well for whoever is doing it? So if this is the stage of gameplay we are now producing in front of our audience, what do we expect in the coming rounds?
I mean, both are team spotting an operator, so let's see who uses better. Strixx has been very good Deathmaker with those flicks in the last round. If he can, come back again with those shots, that will be amazing. Everyone trying to go in for that shot, but it will be not Fox who will be shutting him down. Pin shells as soon as he gets that kill. Not Fox trying to run into the opponents, but let's see if he'll be able to get some more kills. The defender side, they know what kind of gameplay is coming in. We are seeing an all-out brawl from both the teams. Cypher trying to do his bit and getting that kill. Not Fox takes down Zaref as well. Snacks, what are you doing, boy? It will be Neo getting another on Mortal, and Rajasthan is certainly weaving a comeback here. We knew they have it in themselves, and Mumbai, they went on for those rounds, but I wanted to see them longer time, because when Rajasthan gets going, they go on for 5 to 7 rounds, and Deathmaker not peeking enough, but peeking enough to get that kill onto Strixx, eliminating him. And it's going to be Mumbai who are down and out in this round. Rajasthan getting the 4th round, but after 9 rounds, we have just 1 round separating the 2 teams. Again, this has been happening. We are seeing a lot of kills coming in. We are seeing a lot of rounds going here and there, but at the end, we are seeing that tough competition that started in first round, and in the second round as well. We are doing the same.
Well, I am just a bit shocked that our Deathmaker was alive after with having, I think it was 3 HP that he survived and pulled off a kill on our Jet. That's Strixx. That was really amazing job coming out for him. But now we can see a semi-buy, not a full buy coming out. Vector's getting laid out there, and then we have quick kill coming up in the hands of Strixx, maybe going off for another one, but no, Neo shuts him down. Not Fox will be shut down immediately. Not Fox takes down Neo as well. Plant will be pulled off. A 3v3 fight coming up. Sorry, it's pulled off. Mortal laying those swarm grenades. He knows how crucial those swarm grenades will be while holding the side, but now Deathmaker, he has the operator. MW1 holding up in heaven. He has no down. Back on the side now. The attacker Killjoy has been deployed, so I believe the lockdown needs to be destroyed if they are waiting to go for the defuse, because that lockdown will take around 15 seconds of your time, even post-plant, and you can see that all the players are just waiting for that lockdown to run out. He detonated a swarm grenade. I believe it's a bit early, but Mortal, he needs to be out of the site now. Rebel has been clearing out a lot of the job, and he does it! He does it yet again! Snacks coming up to run down. Mortal is still there. He does not know where he is hiding there in the corner. Mortal gets shut down by MW1, but this round has been lost. We all know it. MW1 could not pull up the defuse, and Mumbai. Okay, it's a clutch by Mortal, as you can see, because he was there waiting, wasting the time of MW1. He did it great, and there's another round coming up in the hands of Team Mumbai. 6-4, and we can see a 2-point lead in Mumbai's hands. So what do you think, Dinker? Mumbai is now again back on track, and Rebel's peaking performance, no doubt about that. So over to you, Dinker.
And with the predictions, I think I'm going to go with Ritesh. He is predicting a 5-7 in favor of Mumbai. He's saying it would be nice. So I guess let's see if that happens, because yeah, they are certainly looking to go all in. Thank you so much, Aman, for the compliment. It means a lot. Gaming India, I'm very good, and I hope you're enjoying the game as well. Anyways, we're not talking about the game right now. Deathmaker eliminates the threats as soon as he sees it, and he is doing it again. But Hunter's Fury will be coming in from Rebel. Will he connect? That still remains a question. Not much damage done to any of the players from Mumbai, but again, he will start gathering some more information if he doesn't connect those shots. And still, a lot of utilities coming in from the Sova. Ayan takes one of his own, eliminates Strixx, putting Rajasthan at an advantage. But it will be MW1 who will be shutting down Zaref as well to dent the Mumbai team, the Mumbai camp, down to a 5v3 situation where Rajasthan is certainly looking to close in on that deficiency that they have right now. 2 points the difference separating the two teams, and I guess Rajasthan is certainly looking to make it a 1 point difference. Still down to a 5v3. Mortal has been very efficient with the plant, but will he be able to do that? I think they are going for a B plant. They have committed to it, but I think they don't know that there are already a lot of players guarding that location. Will we see the backup coming in at the right time from Rajasthan? Because they have a 3v2 split, 3 players on the A side, which might not be the right choice right now. But I guess since the delay is coming in, they will start to sense that yeah, it might be a B push. Yes, a player Jet, I guess MW1 has already started to move in. Some paint shells
30 seconds left.
Trying to do his bit to get that victory for his team. MW1 gets that kill onto Mortal. More opportunities for team. MW1 getting another onto Mortal, and Neo getting the kill on Rebel makes it 5-6.
Last round before the half.
The shutdown begins yet again. We might be on another tie score now. As you can see, Rinker 6-6 is just 1 round away. If Rajasthan holds up another defensive round, then we are having that same score as we started off on Asian today on the first game. But now I would like to also add that this is the AMD Ryzen 5000 series presents Skyesports League 2020 powered by WD Black, selling excellent products, so do check them out. And you are watching it live on Skyesports official YouTube channel. Do leave a like and
in 6 languages. In 6 languages, Captain.
Yeah, that's the thing. So you don't know, those of you who don't know Malayalam, Telugu, Bengali, we have Kannada, we are obviously having Hindi. But moving on to the game, Notfox, you know, I am a bit annoyed with Notfox's performance. With every time he brings up with that shotgun, shuts down the the most important player on the defensive side, that is Deathmaker. But now Hypan, a very cheeky play coming up, taking down Zaref. The spike has been planted. 4-4 trade coming up now. This is what we are expecting in the 12th round of the game. All the players are waiting. Hyvan needs to be careful that there is no backstab coming out from these ends. You can see the Cypher traps are still there in B. He did not pick up the camera. So I believe that is one mistake that he did, but Deathmaker, he's moving in now. Rebel has been shut down. We can see he needs to be careful now. The Jet will be there. Strixx will be shut down. Deathmaker still waiting. There's only one player. Attackers win it. Mortal with that shutdown. And now he will be there with
switching
that
sides,
doing the job. What a great round. Mumbai, they do not let the tie happen, and on the attacker side, they do lead with a 2 point, in their bag. So we have 7-5 Team Mumbai versus Team Rajasthan. What do you think? Can Team Rajasthan be good on the attack? Because we know that they have the killjoy on Mumbai, so that will be very, very tricky to reach on B side. So what are your opinion? What is your opinion? I'm really sorry.
I mean, these teams are playing amazingly, and there was a guy who predicted 5-7. I'm looking for him. A very good prediction coming in from him. Let's see what the predictions are at the end of the round. So, chat, what do you think is going to be the score at the end of this? Who's going to go away with this round? Is it going to be Mumbai pushing us towards the third game, or is it just going to be Rajasthan going away with the victory? Anyways, let's see what happens. Yeah, it was Ritesh actually. Thank you so much for coming in. Lyrics, please, just ignore and enjoy the game. Enjoy the gameplay that is being shown by both of the teams. Anyways, let's talk about Mumbai, and they are actually starting to gain the pace. They have that 2 point lead that they desperately needed. But again, the switch has happened, and we have seen, game change after the switch happens. So let's see if that happens again. But it's all about winning out those pistol rounds. Will it be Rajasthan to close in on the defense? Location has been revealed for Deathmaker. He will start to go away, but it's going to be Notfox who will get a kill onto Hyvan. But MW1 shuts down 2 of the players at the same time. It's going to be Rebel who's going out. Notfox eliminated as well. Rajasthan players, they are certainly going down the wire right now. They are trying to close in on the pistol round. Reload comes in at the long time for Zaref. MW1 gets a 3K for his team. Spike has been planted. A very efficient one. It's going to be Mortal who will stand as the last player. Unfortunately, he will be surviving as the last player. I thought he got shut down as well, but it's going to be Strixx who just got eliminated, and MW1 will shut down Mortal as well to get Rajasthan a much needed victory, because if Mumbai starts to win here, they will get very close to victory. But again, after 13 rounds, it's only 1 round that separates the two teams. We have been seeing a lot of to and fro gaming coming in. Mumbai going away with 2, then Rajasthan coming back strongly with a 1 or 2. But we haven't seen Rajasthan in the lead for a long time. So Mumbai has been very good with that. They have been very good to catch up as soon as Rajasthan starts to fight back. But will Rajasthan create some openings here? Will it be Rajasthan closing in on the gap and also getting that round victory to get a lead and put Mumbai in even more pressure situation, because they are already one round down, which actually creates a lot of trouble for them. They have 1 point lead, which is not enough right now. But if Mumbai can go away with it, again, Pinchell's coming in, he's trying to make that player fall back, but Strixx will not let him do so as he gets that kill onto Deathmaker. MW1, he has been an amazing player from the I can take that second half of the first round. He has been a totally different player. I mean, in the first half, I guess he was not warmed up completely or something like that, or he's the kind of player who needs a little bit of time. But when he got his time, he's stepping up to the task. He's getting those kills time and time again for his team, and has certainly played a vital role in his team's success right now. I mean, they are not completely successful right now, but yeah, I guess they are looking forward to it. As Mumbai down to 4 players, very low on health. One of the players, I guess that will be something to look out for. Neo going to the plant. Very efficient plant coming in from him. Still 50 seconds left, but it's going to be not Fox, who will shut down Heavan this time to get Mumbai an advantage. But Spike has been planted. The post-plant situation certainly looks in the favor of Mumbai with 4 players standing, but it is enough. We can see Snack going in that kill. He takes one. It's going to be Rebel who's been down, and now it's another MW1. Gets another. It's a 3K for him. Oh no, MW1, you cannot do that. What a spray transfer. 4th kill coming in for him, and he, completely annihilates that difference that was between Mumbai and Rajasthan, getting a 7-7 after 14 rounds of games.
I think MW1, this is not just this round. Even in the pistol round, we saw MW1 coming up with a 4K, which was really impressive, because you see now he's on the top of the leaderboards. He's sitting there with 17 frags of his own and much lesser deaths. And if according to what his game style has been, as you said, warming up was necessary. He warmed up a bit and he was there waiting to do what he was exactly meant to do. But now Deathmaker, I believe Deathmaker made one mistake, not playing the jet, but I believe he does not need to play the jet when MW1 is doing so great. Now NotFox is waiting up on B side along with Mortal. He knows that the Killjoy bots and abilities, he will be popping them, or Mortal will be popping them off to defend them a little bit. But now we can see a B push coming up. Mortal will be waiting up in CT, I mean in elbow, just waiting to pick off 1 kill, maybe a 2, but that will be complete speculation. Now but MW1, he's there in Hukka. Deathmaker, he's waiting with the operator on A-long. He knows that the information needs to be gathered. The Raze is being very patient. The Killjoy turret gets taken down, and the push will be starting. We can see the grenades getting popped up there. I mean, the paint shell getting popped up there. We are used to calling it a grenade or a bomb, so that's the same thing. But now Mortal, he needs to go back into the elbow, and I believe that we might have a flank also. Yes, we are seeing the A push coming through from Showers. The decoy worked out perfectly, and MW1 gets shut down by Zaref. We can see the Jet doing a great job. Deathmaker takes down Zaref, which was very important. A 4-4 performance still remains. Deathmaker has the operator in hand, maybe going up for another pick, but now Neo gets shutting. Okay, he shuts down Rebel actually, and Heavan gets taken down as well. 3-3. Mortal survives, and we have Deathmaker also surviving. I really want to see what NotFox does, because we know that NotFox gets taken down by that operator. Mortal has that Vandal in hand. He needs to push up. Strixx takes down Snacks only at 2v2. Now we can see 5v5, 4v4, 3v3, and now down to 2v2. Needs another one. Mortal gets taken down. Neo, a great job there, and I believe Rajasthan, they just got another round. 8-7. Yet again, Team Rajasthan, they come back when they were down, and they lead in a 1-point victory. What a game this is being like. I have no words to say, Rinker, except that the energy is pumping in all my veins and my arteries, and I don't know, whatever pipes I have running inside me. Like, Rinker, what is your opinion? It's complete madness out here today.
I mean, it's all goosebumps for me, the way these teams are playing. Amazing. Rajasthan, again, that retake was amazing for them. Mumbai getting that initial lead, but Rajasthan coming back very strongly. Right back. We are right down to the wire. It's 8-7. Again, after 15 rounds, it's just 1 point that separates the two teams. Again, Moombot coming in from Deathmaker. Will it make the difference this time? Deathmaker has been the kind of player who has been getting those kills, who has been changing the game time and time again. Is he going to be the star player again? Or is it going to be MW1 going away with the spotlight? But Mumbai, they have some amazing players as well. Strixx might just be coming in with those kills again, and he might just get a 2K or 3K to get that round victory, which is desperately needed right now for Mumbai. Only 1 point separating the two teams. I guess this is a B push, and yeah, Strixx is ready with that Blade Storm. I do expect him to step out, and MW1 getting those 2 kills. I mean, again, a 2K coming in from him. This guy has been on a different level from the past few minutes. NotFox getting the kill on Deathmaker, but still MW1 is up and running for Rajasthan. Heavan getting another. Heavan getting a 2K as well to shut down NotFox. And Mumbai down to 1. and I guess it's going to be 2 points lead to Rajasthan.
That is it, MW1. This guy, what was he doing? He has been to the gym in between the match, if that's what, what I'd like to see, because we see that MW1 coming up 2 4Ks in the first 2 rounds after the switch. Then he pulled off 2 2Ks, and now he's back again with a 3K. So total 9 and 7 coming up for MW1. 20 frags right now in his back with just 8 deaths. A really impressive, development throughout today's games. But we can see also Deathmaker standing up with 13 frags, and the kill distribution is quite even, except Hyvan, who is not playing as he's supposed to do. But I see Strixx is waiting up there, picking up the operator yet again, maybe going off for that frag, but no, he did not have the operator ready, and that is why he could not get a frag. A quick frag, if I might add. 9 and 7. Mumbai need this round really badly. That is why Strixx has chosen to go with the operator. And if this goes on, and if Mumbai okay, Deathmaker also with an operator, so this is an operator with the operator. Whom are you messing with? It is Deathmaker. He makes the play, players die, and he did. The grenade, the paint shell getting popped up immediately. MW1 coming up with a push, maybe taking out Rebel yet again. He is being cautious now. Rebel waiting with that Vandal, and he's being patient now, but Zaref coming backing up. That is quick. That was really a quick thinking there. Mortal, what are you doing in B-side? The spike is in it. Come on, man. We should go to A-side. And he takes another one. Hyvan gets taken down. Spike carrier is down. Mortal still holding up on
my
B-side.
god,
Deathmaker is mad. This guy is madness. Come on, Dinker, over to you.
I mean, another fascinating kill coming in for him, down to a 2v2 situation. Rajasthan looking for that third round victory on trot, or is going to be Mumbai coming back with a strong comeback. Mortal still remaining, finally
30
gaining the
seconds
place.
left.
29 seconds. I mean, the plant hasn't been that efficient, but it's more about those kills that they have taken. It's more about the numbers that are not in anyone's favor right now. They want to get that kill, then they want to plant the spike. Spike has been taken. Will it be a plant? Yes, it's a B plant. Complete rotation coming in from the players of Rajasthan, but Mumbai has caught onto that. They have already spent a player. Deathmaker is going for that plant. It's going to be a 1v2 at B. He needs those numbers. Mortal picking up Deathmaker makes it quite easier for Mumbai, but they still have one last player, one last hope left. Omen not on full health, not able to get the job done. Rebel will be coming back, and it's going to be Mumbai coming back very strongly, 9-8. And I did expect this. Rajasthan going away with those rounds. They had those 2 rounds victory, and we have seen this too often that when any team is having that 2-point lead, the other team comes back very strongly, and they feel that rush, they feel that urge to do better, and that urge gets them the round. It's again happening. Deathmaker onto the operator, Rebel onto the operator as well. Let's see who gets the job done better. Deathmaker, this guy has been getting those opening frags for his team. That has actually made the difference. But again, Mumbai, they are starting to come back as well. They are catching up to the defense. I mean, they were very quick to actually read those rotations that were coming in, and that made the complete difference. If the other Omen had actually arrived at the B side really early, that would have taken Rajasthan to the victory. But Hyvan, he is definitely stepping up in the last 2 rounds. He is getting a 2K and another kill to start off the proceedings. And this is what the fans in the chat I'm seeing a lot of Hyvan support coming in, and this is what they expect from him, and he is certainly up to the task. As Snap is going for that plant, is going to be MW1 picking up another. It's going to be Mortal, who is going to go down. Mumbai down to 2. Sova still remains, but I guess it's not going to be enough. But Rebel with that operator takes down Deathmaker. Will he get another onto the Cypher? Still a lot of speculation being made as Mumbai is down to 1 and MW1 gets another. He will get a 4K here against Rebel, and now it's going to be Rajasthan again increasing that lead to 2, getting closer to victory, getting closer those 2 rounds. Those 2 points if they win those 2 rounds, because this is a best of 3. The first round has already been won by Rajasthan, and if Rajasthan wins this one as well, they are going to go away with those 2 points. Mumbai, they had a nice start to their proceedings when they went against Chennai, so they have 2 points in bag. They have that cushion. Even if they fall, they still have 2 points. And Rajasthan, they didn't do so well in that first round against Kolkata, but today they are certainly showing up to get those rounds, to get those victories. They are very close, but not close enough, because we know if Mumbai gets going, they can certainly get back in the game. Again, a 5-5 situation coming in. starting the proceedings. He will try to go in. His location has been exposed. And again, Jet is going to be one of those players. If he can get those 1 or 2 kills, I guess Strixx, I mean, if he can come in and get those kills, he can make the difference. But it's going to be very hard to neutralize MW1 right now. He's in a very good form. Yeah, and that tailwind coming in to actually save himself, but he gets one. Oh my god, this guy has a next level game awareness. He knew that player is coming from that side, and he knew that he's safe from the other side. He gets that kill. Hunter's will be coming in. Rebel takes down 2, and Snacks and are out of the game, and Strixx takes down 1. This is what I was talking about. This is the kind of gameplay that was needed from Mumbai. They have the advantage right now. They have the numbers to win it and to close in on that gap. But can Rajasthan do a clutch here? It's a 2v4. Looks very hard. Jet is still on, but on very low health. If they can take him out, maybe there is a certainty that maybe Rajasthan will come back. But it's still looking very hard for Rajasthan.
Well, that is very true, but I'd like to add that I am seeing Vibhor in the
30
chat.
seconds
I know
left.
that he was playing with Velocity Gaming when, in one of the former tournaments. And Vibhor, very much welcome to the chat, and you are once again there supporting, so that's really amazing of you. But now we can see in the map and in the match as well, 10 and 8 the lead going on towards Rajasthan. They are being cautious now. Hyvan creeping up slowly in the back ends of Mortal.
10
come
seconds
on.
left.
Are you kidding me? You are not kidding me. Mortal, come on.
Spike
oh my god, the
planted.
spike is planted.
One player
He's
remaining.
risky now, but he takes him down. Hyvan finally going off, and we can see there's only one player surviving from Rajasthan, and this is going to be Neo. Neo, will he be able to do it? Goes for the reload. He takes down one Neo. He needs to be cautious now. He teleports. He might be going off with that teleport, but Mortal is defusing. That is a very, very bad teleport coming up, and Mortal does with the defuse, and this is it. We can see a total of 10 and 9 after 19 rounds. Yet again, Dinker, this is again 1 point difference like the last game. This is cutthroat close. I have nothing to say, and I believe Rebel should be really congratulated with that Hunter's Fury closing down 2 players on B-Long. What do you have to say about that?
I mean, that was the kind of play Mumbai needs right now to close in on that distance. And yeah, they are doing it really well. Again, a very good comeback coming in from Mumbai. And now it's down to that 1 point difference that we were talking about in the last round as well, if you talk about it. After 20 rounds, we had a score of 10-10. And we knew that this one is also going to go down the wire. Not Fox with that operator. Will he be able to make the difference? No. Misses out on that opportunity to get that 1 kill. But not Fox. Certainly, he needs to step up if Mumbai wants to win this one. If they want to take this to the 3rd round, he certainly needs to get a kill or 2 here right now. Still down to a 5-5 situation, but it's going to be not Fox. This is what I was talking about. This guy, he's coming back, gets that kill on 2 Snacks. Oh, Mortal shuts him down. Mortal goes for that kill on MW1 as well, and it's going to be Mumbai who are certainly making a comeback. If you talk about the killjoy, Mortal is low on health, but still they are high on numbers. Zaref takes down Neo as well. Ayan taking a kill on 2 Not Fox to shut him down. It's still a 4v2 situation with killjoy low on health, but it is a 4v2 situation. It's looking very, very hard for Rajasthan. Ayan takes down 1. Ayan takes down 2nd as well, and even numbers right now. Jet still remains, but not now. Deathmaker takes him down as well. Jet is out. So again, the only hope for Mumbai, but Hewan, he's going all in. He got those 2 kills. He went for that spike, and yeah, he has actually done it, and that was a very efficient plan coming in from Hewan, and now they can relax as Hewan gets another, and this is the Hewan that the chat has been waiting for, and Rajasthan has been waiting for. 11-8. Mumbai certainly needs to pull off their socks right now, and then make a comeback, because if they don't do it now, it will be very late just because they are one round behind. So I guess they certainly need a 3-round on trot, 3 successive rounds, and maybe Mumbai can come back. They haven't been up to the mark in the defense side, but again, it was amazing from Rajasthan as well. Both the team trying their best, but Rajasthan edging towards victory. Mumbai, again, it was closing towards the 10-10 round 1, but again, the initial kills that Rajasthan has taken, it certainly puts them at an advantage. But Mumbai, can they come in and get those kills? Hewan trying to run in as well. Strixx, oh my god! That was a really good shot coming in from Strixx. He takes down Hewan, who has been the star from the last few rounds, taken out by one of the players from Mumbai. Jet certainly doing the task right now, getting Mumbai a much needed advantage and a much needed round here as well. If they don't win it, it will be very late for them to come back. But still, we have seen a lot of comebacks in this game. We have seen a lot of comebacks in this tournament specifically. It's down to a 5v4 where Deathmaker again goes for a shot. Certainly missed out on the opportunity, but not this time. Strixx is down and out. Deathmaker connecting that shot. 10 shells coming through from Deathmaker as well. He knows where the player is coming from. Unfortunately, not able to connect. Zaref moves out of the way at the right time, saves himself. MW1 trying to rush in as well. Let's see if the plant will be coming in or not. Cypher still on the backside. Players low on health. MW1 takes down from Zaref as well. He's very low on health, but he's still fighting. He's still going in and getting those kills. But is it enough for his team to get a victory? It's a 4-2 situation, but the players on the Rajasthan side are very low. Rebel comes in, gets a kill. It's going to be not Fox getting another on to Snacks. MW1 takes down Rebel as well. Down to a 2v2 situation where anyone can
30
win this
seconds
one.
left.
And I'm seeing a complete rotation coming in from the players of Rajasthan. They are going for a B plant, but it's Mumbai who are catching up very quickly. They're also trying to run in. They have a backup at it, but finally they're starting to run in. Spike planted. Mortal comes in with that kill. It's down to a 1v1 situation. MW1 taking out Mortal makes it a 1v1 where it can be anyone game, and MW1 knows where the player was coming from, and MW1 takes down Not Fox as well. 4k coming in from him, and 12 to 9 for Rajasthan.
Here.
Rajasthan again trying to move in. They still have 5 players up and running for them. It's still a 5-4 situation where Rajasthan might just try. They will try to go away with the victory. Strixx gets a kill onto Deathmaker, making the task a bit harder for them. It's down to a 4v4 where Mumbai certainly needs to win this one. If Rajasthan wins this one, it's all over for them. Mumbai certainly need to go for those kills. Rebel will try to move in. Let's see go for the plant, and unfortunately was not able to do so. Still 60 seconds on the clock. That will be enough. But will Mumbai will be making a comeback? I certainly expect them to make a comeback. They still have the numbers. Let's see if they can go in.
And the one shut down, I believe that's the key. He was on a killing spree. Now we can see he has been coming up yet again, but Hyvan is still there surviving. Maybe taking out Rebel, but Rebel comes up in front, takes down Hyvan with the Spectre. Quite shocking performances, Rebel, you have been pulling through in this entire game. The spike has been planted. Snacks needs to hold up. He is the only hope now on side, because we can see the other player is not here. Mortally, he has predicted the position exactly, but Strixx will be shutting him down, and this is it. Defender with that win. Spike has been defused. Neo takes down one. Neo with the
oh my.
Streaky. Thinker, are you saying this, my friend? Post-defuse Streaky is not so, common to come by, and he actually does it. Although the round is in the hands of Mumbai, but frags are in hands of our dear Team Rajasthan, and Team Rajasthan is doing a great job. So if I ask you, Tinker, at this point at a 12 and 10, will Mumbai be able to come back, or is it gonna be another 13-11, maybe a 13-10?
I mean, Mumbai, I knew they have it in them, and yeah, they are making a comeback here. But is Rajasthan too good for them to make a comeback? Anyways, Mumbai trying to go in. MW1, he's certainly an important player for Rajasthan. If he can get going, I mean, that would be a round for Rajasthan. But Mumbai, they are certainly making comeback. Neo stepping up as well. Will he do that again? Is Mumbai going to close in on that round deficit? Again, a 5v5 coming in. So he has a lot of responsibility on him. Not Fox also trying to get that round. Oh, a few shots maybe, but unfortunately no damage done whatsoever. Deathmaker again trying to go with that showstopper, unfortunately not able to do much of a damage, but still it's an all-out brawl at B. But unfortunately Mumbai don't have the kind of defense they would have wanted. They should want all of their players there. Yes, finally the Jet is coming in as well. They wanted this. Finally it's coming through. Mumbai waiting for a little bit. Heaven takes that kill on to Rebel, and what a trigger discipline coming in from MW1. He waited till the end. He got those kills, and now it's a 3v5. Mumbai's camp, the heartbeats must be raising now, just because the victory looks too far for them. Both of the players from Mumbai are down, down on health. It's a 4v2 situation where Jet and both are very low on health. But will Neo do it again for his team, or is it going to be Mumbai who will be coming back? And again, it's going to be Snacks who will get that kill onto not Strixx. Actually, it's down to a 1v4 where Rajasthan, Neo from Rajasthan, will get that deciding kill, and it's going to be Rajasthan going away with that 2-0 victory to get those 2 points. Amazing show from both the teams. Mumbai was definitely good in the first half of the game, and they were actually catching up really fast in the last few phases, but the catching was not fast enough. They were not able to create that lead that they would have wanted. Unfortunate. But MW1, this guy certainly took Mumbai by storm. He was very good with the shots. I mean, the stats speak for themselves. 30-12 coming in from him. Not Fox also getting the job done. Strixx also stepping up to the game, but unfortunately not enough. I guess there are still a lot of games left for both the teams if you you talk about that. So yeah, all the teams are going to have 6 games in total. So if you look at that, they only had 2 games each. Rajasthan had 2 games, one. And then if you talk about Mumbai, they also had 2 games. They also won one. So yeah, that's 2 points for both the teams. I guess let's see what happens. Neo certainly improved a lot today. We had Hawan sitting, stepping up as well, and it was an amazing show from both the teams. And actually, if you look at both the games, it was never like one team is going to go away with victory one-sided. It was right down to the wire till the 20th round. But then Rajasthan, under the pressure, they were certainly a little better. That got them the victory today. But let's see if Mumbai can make a comeback in the next match that they are having.
I think Mumbai did pretty good coming up in the starting of the games, but somewhere down the line, I did not find that perfect coordination that they had built on the previous match day. But today, and I believe Rajasthan, they certainly did something to their coordination, because you see, every time they were, even when they were losing, they came out on top of that, drawed the scores, and they were just waiting there in front of us with that lead. But yes, Dinker, talking about both these teams, they gave their heart and soul to this performance today. They gave everything what they needed to, because yes, both these teams, they had nearly the same score on every point of the game. But yes, at the end of the day, first match, which was our ascent, going on with a 13-11 victory in the hands of Rajasthan, and the second game as well going in the hands of Rajasthan with a 13-10 victory. The last round especially was most interesting, because we had all the abilities getting popped up there, especially the ultimate abilities by both the races, by the Reina, by the Jets. Like, it was complete brawl for each one of them. Spike was planted, no time there. They made the mistake of coming inside the side, especially the defenders. They were not on, there was no one on side, to be very, very honest. They went out of sight because of the ultimate getting popped up by Deathmaker. But yes, the coordination of Rajasthan has sincerely paid off for today, and we can see that the today's games have given us the answer as to who will be getting the 2 points for the day, and this is going to be none other than Team Rajasthan. So my Mumbai now, they are having a 2 points. Kolkata is having 2 points. Rajasthan is having 2 points. Which is the other team, Dinker, if you can add it to our audience?
For all the latecomers that have, though, those who have just joined, for them it was Mumbai versus Rajasthan winning the first 2 rounds, and they got the victory. It was a best of 3. So thank you so much for joining in. And both the teams doing really well. If you talk about the score line, it was very tough to judge until the end who is going to go away as the winner, because Mumbai was certainly looking very good in the first half of both the rounds, but Rajasthan stepping up with a comeback, getting that little lead. I mean, they certainly took Mumbai by storm. Thank you so much for joining in, and guys, please no hate on this stream, and I hope you can continue with that. And the people who are replying, please don't reply. Just let them be, and just enjoy your thing. Just enjoy the game, and just spread positivity around. I was going to read one of the comments, just spread that around. So it was something. But yeah, please spread positivity, because it doesn't cost anything. You should be kind. And all these players, they have done a lot of homework. Even if they are influencers, they are putting up a great show against the professional players. So that's what we all should agree with, and that's what we all should praise them coming out and stepping out of their comfort zone, trying to make a difference. And everyone here is trying to expand the domain and the range of Valorant as well. So I would really like it if everyone can come up and support each other. And yeah, thank you so much for joining in. And but it was an amazing game, Captain, wasn't it? We did expect that it was going to be close, but this close, I didn't expect that.
Well, yes, I mean, you were absolutely correct. And when I started off with today's, work, I firstly told you that we might just have a what's it called, neck and neck performance, because both these teams were not the best teams in the lobby, but somehow they had proved themselves. And we have now on our screen, ladies and gentlemen, the winners for the day, 2-0 win going off for Team Rajasthan. What a game it has been! Like, seriously, man. And if I'm not mistaken, after today, Deathmaker should be on the top fraggers list, and maybe at position number 1 with 100 plus frags. Think, what do you have to say about that?
Yeah, he's going to certainly make a mark onto that table. But yeah, I also expect MW1 to to go for that showing, because he has been also one of the top players today. Let's see if he makes a comeback there. But again, if you talk about the gameplay that was shown today, amazing work from both the sides. Winner certainly Rajasthan, but a great show by Mumbai as well. It was just about a few points at the end that made the difference. But if you remove those rounds, yeah, we shouldn't remove it, but yeah, still, if you remove those 2-3 rounds, it would be very difficult for anyone to pick up a winner. And every player tried to stand up. It was not just one or two players taking away the complete spotlight. There were a few rounds where Neo was stepping up for his team, then MW1 as well. Then from the opposite side as well, we had Mortal going away with a few rounds as well. Then we had Strixx, who had a very good outing. So yeah, both of the teams, they had ups and downs, but Rajasthan had less downs and more ups that got them the winner today. Amazing strategy coming in from Rajasthan, and I really like the way Mumbai started the second game. The kind of patient gameplay they started to show, the kind of information gathering that they started to do. It was very important to actually get a hold of that. I didn't see that in the first round, but it's amazing to see that kind of improvement in this much short span of time. I'm really liking this, and I really expect these players to shine out more when the next few games come in. So that is something I'm looking forward to. Thank you so much, Lyrics, for coming in. Sudhanshu Rai, thank you so much for coming in as well. Mrinal, welcome to the stream, and to everyone who is spreading positivity. I love you all, and thank you so much for all the kindness and positivity you are spreading. But just don't reply to haters. And one more thing, guys, supporting one team doesn't mean you have to hate on the other team. That's something that we all must agree with. And yeah, you can support just one or everyone, but please don't hate anyone. They are all doing their best. Sometimes you have a good day, sometimes you have a bad day, sometimes you have good rounds, sometimes you just mess up. That's the reason that we don't see, if you take any sports, it's not like one player or one team is dominating it completely. There are some days they lose as well. So yeah, please don't hate anyone because of the performance. They have done a lot of hard work to come here, and we should appreciate them for that. And it was a tough game for both the teams. So I mean, they certainly must have had their hiccups when the game was going so close. Even we had a lot of if you talk about goosebumps around the game. And at one point I was about to jump out from my seat, the kind of dominance that was shown by both the teams. Amazing tournament coming through, amazing games coming through. But I certainly expected this game to go to third round. Don't you think, Price? Wasn't it the case?
Well, that is very, very true. And we will be obviously informing you guys what are the point table standings now and who may be the top five. That is the most important thing, I believe, now that we have on our minds, because somewhere we know that Deathmaker will be making his name up to the top five list, maybe standing on top of everyone there at the first position of the frags. But that is completely, in the hands of whoever's making the tables, because he's going to do the additions and all. We're going to find it there. One question that is still lurking around in my mind is that where exactly Team Mumbai went wrong. If you ask about my personal opinion, I'll say Team Mumbai, they did not have coordination on defense, although they did manage to pull off the attacking rounds on defense oriented maps. But still, on defense they did not have the quick rotations which were done by our the opponent team, that was Rajasthan. And I believe Rajasthan took total advantage of that. They managed to pull off quick frags, and that was it. Especially hats off to the players like Deathmaker and MW1, who were coming up on top of every occasion, every round, pulling off 3K, 4K. And obviously, we did not see an ace from Team Rajasthan, but not Fox. From the not winning team today, he did pull off an ace on the first round for the day, and that was really, really great performance by him. So, if I talk about Team Mumbai and Rajasthan, both the teams have tried their very best, but in the end, we can have only one victors. And for the day, it is going to be Team Rajasthan with 2 points in their bag. If I'm not mistaken, Team Rajasthan is going to be with 2 points. Kolkata is going to be with 2 points, and the other team in this group is not having any points yet. But I expect they are going to also open their books really soon. So, Dinkar, if I ask you about like two teams who are going to go up from this group, like I asked you yesterday when we were having Hyderabad versus Punjab, which are the two teams you really think that may go up into the semifinals after the preliminary rounds are over?
I mean, if you see, a lot of teams are putting up a great show. Rajasthan also coming back very strongly. That does put them into contention as well. Hyderabad has been putting up a great show, winning both the games. Where can I find the schedule? Hafiz, a very good question. You can just move on to our Instagram. The link will be provided in the description, or you can go on to Instagram and search for Sky Esports. And on the Instagram, we have a complete, we have an image that shows all the full schedule till 24th of December. So you can get the complete schedule. If you guys have any other questions, I'm completely reading the chat. You can come up with those questions as well. MW1 True Goat, very good, very well, very good point made, Warhawk. And yeah, OB also coming in with some mature comments. Thank you so much, OB, for joining the chat. And yeah, if you talk about the PC gaming community, the community is really growing, and this is what all of us have been waiting for. And Valorant certainly making a mark in that, and certainly a thing that we all wanted. It's coming up. We are seeing a lot of tournaments and a lot of spotlight on these players, and I'm really happy to see that. I always wanted this to happen, and finally I'm seeing it. Yes, it is still in growing phase, but these tournaments, these types of big tournaments with so much of prize pool, with so much of longevity, and the approach that we have, the exposure that these players are getting, it was much needed, and it's going to go all up. It's never going to go down. That's the best thing that is going to happen. It's going to go up and up and up. So we all should actually praise this. Shlok, the schedule is available on Instagram, my bro. Thank you so much for joining in. And Drazy, thank you so much for coming in as well. Umair, can you show the points table? Yes, Umair. I'm sorry if I'm taking your name wrongly. The points table will be coming on your screens in just a few seconds. Thank you so much for waiting for the points table. Yeah, Epic Man also coming in. Thank you so much for coming in. And yeah, it's amazing gameplay from both the teams. And tomorrow's game is going to be a little more it's going to be as much as we are going down the tournament, we are seeing matches going more intense. In the start as well, we didn't see any 2 rounds game. We were seeing 3 rounds game. But still, even if today it was a 2 rounds game, the scores don't tell you the full story. We saw teams going right down the wire. After 20 rounds, in both of the rounds, we had 10-10. So that shows you, that does show you, the kind of competition that was in. Thank you so much, Pranav Thakur, for joining. Hello. And yeah, Deepak Chaudhary, thank you so much for coming in as well. He has been coming in. Found the page though. Hafiz, what you have to do is you have to go down. You have to go down a little. There are a lot of posts, and just a few pages down, just 7 to 8 rows down, you will find the schedule. Now, talking about the points table, and we were waiting for that, is going to be Rajasthan getting 2 points after playing 2 games. On the top of the points table, Kolkata played only 1, but yeah, they also have 2 points. They will have an opportunity in the next game. They have to dethrone Rajasthan from the top position. Chennai also played 1, lost 1, 0 points.
Well, that is it. But we should also add on to one more point here that I like to see that, yes, I want now after today's game that we should be having more games of Rajasthan and Mumbai, which we are definitely going to have. And I believe if this goes on, these two teams will never disappoint us with the try-hard performances that they have presented in front of us. One mistake that I had noticed from Rajasthan's end is that they were warming up in the games, when they started off. That is not something you do when you come into a tournament. This was a BO3. That is why they pulled it off. If it was a BO1, then the pressure would have been much more intense. But now, as you can see in the score sheet, Chennai, they need to come up big time. They played against Mumbai in the last game and they lost it. But yes, they are going to face off with Kolkata on the 13th of December 2020 at 2 p.m. sharp. Tomorrow's schedule will be given to you in a couple of minutes. But although we are going to read out the Group B point table, Team Hyderabad and Bangalore, they sit there with 2 plays and 1 win for Team Bangalore, 2 for Hyderabad, 4 points for Hyderabad, 2 points for Team Bangalore. Punjab and Delhi, they have played 1 match each and lost either of them, and they are gonna stand with 0 points on the bottom of the table. But Dinker, if I ask you, Hyderabad, I think they are gonna move up to the semifinals, that for sure. But which team do you think from Group A are confirmed and destined to go into the semifinals, no matter what the outcome is?
If you talk about Group A specifically, Group B also, Bengaluru has been stepping up as well. Punjab had a very close game against Delhi, and I guess it was against Hyderabad, so they stood up as well. We haven't seen much of Punjab, but whatever they showed, it was good. When will the next match start? Drazy, actually, there was only one match today. I just found this in my direction. What is this channel? Sujan, this is Sky Esports, and you are watching AMD Ryzen presents Skyesports League 2020, powered by WD Black. And yeah, So Drazy, you can watch the schedule on Instagram, and yeah, we had one match today. We will be moving on to the next match. We are just waiting for the top 5 players as well, and some schedule for tomorrow as well. So yeah, is this a Valorant tournament? Yes, Sujan, this is a Valorant tournament, and it's turning out really well. Cutthroat competition going in. So I hope that you will be joining us tomorrow as well for the action, because you don't want to miss out on that. Anyways, talking about the top 5 players, Deathmaker, no surprises there. Strixx also making his way on to the top 2 mark. 116 for Deathmaker kills and 57 deaths, and Strixx onto 107 kills and 77 deaths. So amazing, stats coming through from both these players. Excali, ending up at 3rd position. He was on the top before this game happened. So yeah, we certainly knew that Deathmaker and Strixx are going to make a mark, but this mark is certainly one that is going to be hard to be fade. But again, Deathmaker 116, Strixx 107, Excali 99, MW1 also stepping up 98 kills for him as well. He had a very good second game. Drashti, thank you so much for joining in, and thank you so much for the compliment, Captain. You're getting some compliments here. Skills on 88 kills as well. So yeah, these are the top 5 players for the tournament till now.
All right, but I am really not shocked to see Deathmaker out there. But somehow Strix has also managed to creep up to the second position of the top 5 players. That really astounds me. But we can see Excali, he's still waiting up there. And one more point I'd like to add up to the point table that we just saw. Tomorrow, if if the Kolkata and Chennai match turn out to be, as such that Chennai is actually victorious, then we are gonna have a draw between all the 4 teams who have played 2 matches each and one each one with a 2 point with everyone in everyone's back. But I'd also like to see the performance that team Global Esports, aka Bangalore, put up against the team in Group B. I mean, that's Delhi, obviously. And if they manage to win that, I am really, really confident that both these teams, Bangalore and Hyderabad, are going to move on to the semifinals. But yes, this is Valorant. Anything can happen. A total use of skills. If your skills pull off along with your abilities, I believe that is the thing which will lead you closer to victory. But now, the top 5 players, as Dinker said, I'm just going to repeat it yet again. Deathmaker, 116 frags, 57 deaths, and 15 assists. That will be, I think, 2.0 KD, which is really, really amazing. 107 frags for Strixx, coming up in 3rd place. Excali will be having 99 frags, just 1 frag less than our, completing his century. But MW1, he is also there in 4th place, coming up with 98 and 88 frags with Global Esports Skills, aka Team Bangalore. Now, these will be the fraggers on in your screen now. Top 5 players. I really want that more players turn up here, because we know that these players are there. Deathmaker, he's the best of the best. Strixx is the best of the best. Excali is a legend. MW1 Skills, all these players are legends. I want to see one more player in this list, that is Antidote. I really, really respect that guy, and I believe multiple players actually respect this guy because of the insane operator skills he has. And there's one more guy, Sai. I want to see his game. I believe Sai is playing for Team Delhi, if I'm not mistaken. Dinker, would you please correct me on that?
Yeah, you talked about how these players are respected by everyone in the community, and I guess Right to Ace was also in the top 5 list. We are missing out on him, I guess, and just because Deathmaker and Strixx had a very good outing, now Right to Ace is outside of top 5. So we'll have to see when Hyderabad is playing again. Will it be Right to Ace making it to top 5 again? So all the players from Hyderabad, they are respected a lot, just because the kind of gameplay they have shown. Shamant, I'm sorry for the wrong pronunciation. Shamant is actually, Rafaa on the way. We did miss out on Rafaa as well. So yeah, Rafaa, you know how well he has played on the first day. He really surprised me with the kind of clutches, the kind of flex he showed. So I'm really looking forward to that as well. Let's see if Rafaa can make it to top 5 in the next game.
Well, yes, we are having some Rafa supporters, and I really want to see that there are Rafa supporters there, because he is also an insane player from Team Chennai. But let's see if Team Chennai is able to compete it out against Kolkata on the 13th, because I want to see what the matches are. Now, we all know what we are seeing today is something that the players have been developing over, I don't know how many months they have been playing this game. But yes, we have professional players, we have social media influencers who are coming together and presenting to you this exciting power pack tournament. Now, I'll remind you guys, this is the AMD Ryzen 5000 series presents Skyesports League 2020, powered by WD Black. My name is Captain Price, which me is Dinker Chaudhary, who is, Instagram handles are given in the on your screen right now. So if you have any queries regarding anything about the tournament or anything, you can just DM Dinkar. He will be there to support you with whatever information he has. But ladies and gentlemen, I believe we are going for a short break before we have our what's it called, the BRB. So do not go anywhere. We'll be back after a short break.
The moment of creation is a form of magic, where an off becomes an on, a 0 becomes a 1, then another, and another, until, deep in the complexity, you discover order, speed, reliability, power. Experience the WD Black NVMe SSD. Fueled by darkness. Level up to NVMe SSD performance. The moment of creation is a form of magic, where an off becomes an on, a 0 becomes a 1, then another, and another, until, deep in the complexity, you discover order, speed, reliability, power. Experience the WD Black NVMe SSD. Fueled by darkness. Level up to NVMe SSD performance. The moment of creation is a form of magic, where an off becomes an on, a 0 becomes a 1, then another, and another, until, deep in the complexity, you discover order, speed, reliability, power. Experience the WD Black NVMe SSD. The moment of creation is a form of magic, where an off becomes an on, a 0 becomes a 1, then another, and another, until, deep in the complexity, you discover order, speed, reliability, power. Experience the WD Black NVMe SSD. darkness. Level up to NVMe SSD performance.
Enemies ahead!
I'm back at him, I'm back strong.
Let's go!
Drop it. Oh my god.
Enemies ahead!